right, how is everybody doing tonight? Dan, I saw your comment right before I went live, man, so I had to say it. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank you so much. We are here. It is happening. Oathsworn. Oathsworn is happening, guys. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it, man. I got the hat for this one. I'm trying to keep in all the memories, all the stuff I learned over the past two days, everything that I crammed in there. I'm trying to keep it sealed in there. So we'll see how it goes. I am slightly nervous, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's see, Mark. The mini you had trouble with, the shield is the penitent, okay, which we were told has a design flaw which causes problems with you keeping the arms attached. Do you need to glue it? Okay. Okay, thank you, Mark. Thank you. I will. I haven't glued them yet, but I will. And we are going to play with the penitent today, so we'll see. We'll see. So far, I've been moving them around a little bit, and it seems okay. I did kind of just, push the middle of the bodies together, and that kind of helped out. Nate, what's up? Is this the right video? It is, brother. It's a whiskey and chicken nugget night, fellas. Well, did you see that guy in the picture? He was trying to carve up some rat nuggets, man. So he was ready, bro. My undercarriage is tingling with anticipation. And Nate's trying to help him out there. We got Tiffany. What's up? Hey, guys. What's up, Tiffany? Right on cue, Dan says. Okay, the day has finally come. Jason, what's up, man? Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Happy Friday, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, jeez. Jason, gonna stick around for a little bit. Gotta work in the morning. Hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. Jason, what do they got you working like 100-hour weeks, man? What is going on, bro? Thank you so much, though, man. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're not getting too stressed out from the job, dude. Man, seems like ever since you started that place, it's like, I don't hear from you anymore. You know it, Sunshine. They don't call me Mr. Stu. Oh, damn. How many days until your cleaner guy is back from Indy? Game looks amazing from what I've seen of it. Yeah, Jason, it does. So far, it's been pretty cool. So far, it has been. Now, I played a little bit of the story just to kind of get familiar with it. I didn't listen to any of the text or anything like that. I basically just chose some options just to kind of get a feel of what might happen. So I did it that way. So I didn't listen to any of the story, and I did play a little bit of the encounter just to get familiar with, some of the stuff. Going forward, though, it's going to be total spoilers for me. I already kind of knew this was going to be the Brood Mother, so I already kind of had an idea. We opened up the Brood Mother on the unboxing, but yeah, everything going forward is going to be total spoilers. But yeah, so far it's been pretty fun. Comes back on Monday. Ah, man, seriously, let's just have him stay over there. Come on, man. $10 says Andrew. yeah. Did that for you, Dan. Excited to see this game. I'm so ready to get back to playing games again. Yeah, when Curtis comes back, absolutely. Yeah, but you got to throw away those games that you don't like. Just throw those in the trash while he's gone. You know what I mean? Just chuck those things out of here. He's got a lot of garbage probably, I'm sure. Just some big system change. Past few weeks, been putting in some OT. Yeah, man, save up for some of those all-ins, right, brother? That's good, though, man. That's good. As long as eventually it calms down, Y'all be nice. Yeah, man, we'll try. Curtis, what's up, man? I was gonna say, look, they're nicer to me than you are, Curtis. What is going on, man? Curtis, I was gonna say, even though you're at the convention, bro, I still expect you to hop on. I'm just kidding, man. Gotta pay for those games. That's right, man. That is right. So yeah, Oathsworn. First, I did get a brew. I am going to be playing through some of it without drinking too much, just so I kind of get it down a little bit. Make sure, I didn't play through the whole, boss fight or anything like that. I did take out, I believe I took out 3 of it. I got it right over here off the app right here. It's right down here. I got it right here. I did take out 3 of its sides. So I kind of got an understanding of how it plays, but I didn't play through the whole thing. So it's still kind of going to be new to me. It might be a little bumpy. If it is, I apologize. Over the past 2 days, I have been trying to cram this game down. There's 2 rule books, and then there's also an encounter book as well that goes over, just the encounters, because you can also play this game as kind of like a standalone. You don't have to go through all this story and stuff like that. It's called like an instant action or something like that, or instant encounter. I forget exactly what it's called, but you can play it that way, which is pretty cool. But we are going to be playing through the campaign, and the goal is to at least maybe try to get a playthrough, like a chapter a week. That's the idea. There are going to be some weeks where I don't get to it, but that's the idea. That's the hope. There are going to be some spoilers in here, but I was thinking about this, and you guys have already seen the Broodmother fight. Probably most of you, at least, have seen the I was going to call it the mini, but yeah, you've seen the mini. I have the standee, but you've seen this boss. Even if you see and are spoiled with the new models or whatever it is, your battle's still going to go different. So, yeah, you might be spoiled by the look of it, but, it's still going to be a fresh combat and everything like that. Andrew, playthroughs are never bumpy, buddy. Yeah, thank you, brother. You won't even notice them gone. See, he's probably got so many games he just doesn't even play anymore. Yeah, just chuck those things out. Well, Curtis, I hope you are having a good one at the convention. That's awesome. So yeah, there are going to be some minor spoilers in here, and with the story as well. But there are some branching paths. So even though I choose some stuff and you do hear it, you're probably... Oh, that's a little scary. Okay, at least it is going up. I started charging this a long time ago, but I have the app up here, as you can see. But when I started charging it, it was at 5%, because this is my wife's. Of course, she forgot to leave it on the charger. And I forgot to have it ready for today. But it's at 10, so at least it's going up very slowly. And that was a few hours ago. But I was going to say, even though like the story does have branching paths, so even if I choose something and you hear all the options and stuff like that, are you going to really remember that when you go through the playthrough? Sure, you might remember one thing here or there, right? Oh, like Andrew did this one thing. But you might not remember every single path I took. And even if you do, you don't have to take the same one, right? We got Tim. Good luck with the chapter 1, sir. Thank you so much, Tim. Really appreciate you stopping by. Where is Steven? Oh, wait. This is the Sandy version. Barf, yeah. Yeah, where is Steven, dude? I think... Wasn't he slacking on the last one as well? Dude, we gotta get him into shape. Okay, we offer a standee version of Dawn of Madness for gamers of your... yeah. This is that. Wait, didn't you just say that, bro? Oh, he's glitching out. He's glitching out, guys. Yeah, I'll take the standee version, though, Curtis. But anyways, so... the way this game works is there's going to be a story element beforehand. We're going to be in this city, right? And then also we are going to then go to the encounter, which is the board underneath of this. So we are going to start at the story, and I do have the app hooked up. If the app fails, and I was testing this out before, it looked like it was going through, but I tell you what, let's just do this. Can you guys just confirm that you do hear audio?
Green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain.
And we'll stop it there, and then we'll go back. Did you guys hear any audio? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Mark Williamson, what is up, dude? Yo, amigo, age since I caught a live one? Yeah, dude, I was going to say, it's been a long time. Too late for me in Scotland. Luckily, I'm a couple of bottles of wine down, so you may continue. Channel's doing excellent, my man. Glad to see it. Mark, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you stopping by, dude. It has been a long time, dude. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, we got the yes def. Did it sound okay? Like it was loud enough and stuff? It seems like it is going to be good to go. So yeah, we are going to play through the story first, okay? Now, we do have our 4 characters. I guess I should move this out of the way, just so you can see. Okay, so we are going to be playing with the Exile, and then a few characters that you've probably seen before. We are going to be playing with the Ranger right here. The Exile and the Ranger are some of the, like, as far as complexity goes, they're down at the bottom. And then we're also going to be playing with the Penitent and the Warbear. I just thought these characters were awesome. You know, get like a tank with the Penitent. You got your like the Barbarian over here. It's just going to be hopefully doing a lot of damage. Got the Ranger, so ranged attacks, and then also you just got the Warbear because you gotta have a Warbear with you, right? So we are going to be playing with these 4 characters. I'm not going to be going over every single thing. You guys have probably seen a lot of playthroughs, but our main character that we're going to be really playing a lot of cards with and stuff like that is going to be the Exile. I just love these kind of barbarian type characters. It's my favorite. So we are going to start with the Exile. I am thinking about throughout the campaign, if some of these people die, there is a penalty. But you can also play with a way of like they're actually dead, and you can't bring them back. So I thought it might be cool to actually, maybe not this time, maybe starting on the second chapter, if one of them dies, maybe they're out and we have to bring in a new character. I think that could be fun to kind of mix in the characters here and there. Also, in addition to that, I was also thinking, okay, if I do get... when I do get better with the game, instead of just having this one character to control, maybe then I'll start branching out. Maybe I'll have 2 and stuff like that. And then maybe I have 2 of the companions. So right now, the 3 companions over here, they work slightly different than the main guy. Instead of all of our animus, if you guys know Conan, you got to pay for certain actions by paying some of these gems. They will go to this slot. And we can pay for different cards. Different cards have different costs and stuff like that. The way the companions work is slightly different. They have 2 animus, and they just spend one of these to perform an action. And that's essentially how they work. We have our health die up here. The red, everybody starts at 6. And we do have different stats over here. So right now, the Penitent has 6 defense, which is quite a bit. The Ranger has 4. Warbear has 5. And we have 2. Which kind of sucks. Ranger has a bow, Penitent has a cudgel, and the Warbear has a felling axe. And us as the Exile, we actually have 2 hatchets. 2 hatchets right here, and then also some armor. And then also these guys have some armor as well. So pretty cool. Let's see. James freaking Cosmo in the house, loud and clear. Awesome. Sounded great to me, drinking wine and hanging out. Dude, Tim, I love it. That's what it's about, dude. That's what it's about. Loud and clear. We got Mark. I did end up getting War of Whispers. Nice. And Sidereal Confluence. Okay, awesome. Feels a lot like the War of the 5 Kings in Game of Thrones. Okay, nice. Dual hatchets. Yeah, rad. That's awesome, Tim. That's awesome. I am also drinking, this is Victory Berry Monkey. Fruited Sour Triple. I saw, my wife actually picked this up, but when she told me, she was at the store, I was like, pick up something, new that I haven't tried before. And she read this off to me, and I thought of Steven. Every time I think of like a sour, I think of Steven. And Nate's in there in that mix as well. So I'm kind of disappointed Steven's not on here. 1 full 3 companions. Nice, haven't seen that yet. Dr. Slotch, what's up, man? Yeah, dude, we're gonna try that. See how it works. And like I said, over the course of the campaign, this might change, but since I'm still relatively new, and that is one thing to keep in mind, guys, like I said, I haven't played through a whole thing. It might be a little bumpy, right? As I mentioned earlier. So if you guys see anything and you are in the comments, please let me know, shout it out. I know Dan's read the rule book and stuff like that. Or if you're watching later on, let me know in the comments. I'm going to get better as the campaign goes on. So yeah, it's just going to happen. There is a decent amount to this game. There is a decent amount. Let's see. Are you going to play with 3 companions the entire time, or just tonight for learning purposes? Yeah, so Dan, are you messing with me, Dan? I think Dan's messing with me. I might cave through this. We'll watch the replay. Your Uthia playthrough was excellent. 4 hours. I'll never get back, but worth it. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, I think Dan's messing with me. Okay, sounds like a tasty beer. Yeah, we'll see. That's pretty good. Still waiting for a delivery in Florida. I hope you get it soon, man. I do hope you get it soon. What did you get the minis? I'm sure you did. Everybody pretty much got the minis. I'm playing with the standee version, and it works. It works. I think it is a little harder to determine which side of the monster you're attacking, because if you have the mini, you know, you can easier tell which side it is and stuff like that, rather than looking at this. You have to like kind of use the arrow. It gets a little easier. It does get a little easier. Still waiting for yeah, same here. Yeah, you guys will hopefully get it soon. Hopefully get it soon. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? I don't think anything else. Every character starts with 3 iron. This is the currency in the game. So we got 3 here, 3, 3, and 3. Now and Dan, I was the thing we were talking about in Discord. I learned a little bit more. So all these cards are technically in your hand. Yeah, it looks like the camera is fine. Let's see if that might be a little bit better. So all these are in your hand, but I was kind of confused. One thing I was asking Dan was like this armor right here. It has the battle flow, like it doesn't battle flow when you put it down, but it doesn't have a cooldown number here. So I was wondering, you know, if like we play it for this to add the extra defense during an attack, what happens to that? I don't think you play these, because you only play on those defensive attacks. You only play abilities. So only the ability cards that have this defense. That's why it shows the no animus thing right here, and these do not. So this is just a built-in thing. But in the game, the books still do say, it references it actually 2 times, that these cards are actually in your hand. So even like these axes and stuff like that, it does say it's in your hand. Even in the storybook, when it's telling you to draw them out and place them, it's saying that they're in your hand. So I just thought that was interesting, because then I was looking at all these, and the same thing with the buckler and stuff like that. I was getting confused of like with this, because you can play cards, as you can see here, both of these cards have this shield icon, right? So I was thinking, okay, and it says you can play items from your hand and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so I want to block, I want to play this card. Which slot does it go in? Because why else would it have this that it doesn't do battle flow? But it then the book said, when I reread it, it's only abilities. So I just thought that was something of note. But I don't know why this confused me. This confused me. Why put that on there if it doesn't battle flow? But anyway. Watched them meet me at the table playthrough the other day. So much story, more engaging, I presume, when you're playing. Miss Kickstarter, so bit raging. Great campaign from what I've watched. Yeah, Mark, are you talking about like the campaign that they ran, or just the whole campaign, like the story in general and stuff like that? I don't know anything about the campaign. I didn't listen to any of that from any of the playthroughs that I watched. Usually with playthroughs too, sometimes I only kind of get bits and pieces of it. Mostly to just find out, okay, like when I'm learning a game, what are they doing? Like, am I missing something? So that's kind of how I use playthroughs in general. I don't really watch them all the way through, but you should watch mine for sure. But anyways, okay. So we talked about our cards here. Now we do, and what I thought we could do later was we do have cards for each of our characters. Okay. Got these little cards that we can track different things. Now I know the camera is out of focus. I did it on purpose. I'm not going to turn the focus back on because it was kind of messing with me. Also, in addition to that, I was going to try to have this side camera over here for the side shots, because when the standee gets like this, if it does, it's going to be weird looking at this top-down view. It's the only problem with the standees. I was going to try to have this camera. I tried to hook it up today. This camera right here was glitching out. I don't know if it was due to that or not. So either way, I unplugged it. I already started a return for it. I'm going to give it back. I'm just going to get another one of these, put it on the side, call it a day. So that's the plan. But back to this. So we have character sheets for each one. And what I was thinking is, like I wrote down, here's the name. Right above the name, I wrote Ranger. But I was thinking that maybe we could give them some cool names, right? So maybe over the course of this, if you guys ever have any ideas, we'll keep it somewhat reasonable, right? And if you guys, try to figure out some names, we can write them down and we can call these characters that, all right? Story campaign. Okay, seems really engaging. It seems like a decent amount. The storybooks are pretty thick. Bro, never seen you live, but I catch some of your vids. Good work. KCN, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you could catch one of them live. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Thank you for watching them as well, dude. Appreciate the support. I really do. Also, one more thing before we start, and we're going to start here in 1 second. Speaking of that, guys, if you haven't yet, please click the like button. It seriously helps me out. It helps out, that feeds that algorithm, gets the video out there, so it, gets to more eyes. So please click that like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, think about subscribing. I do a lot of playthroughs and stuff like that. Also, I do have a Patreon page if you do want to support even more, and a one-time PayPal support. It seriously helps me out. It really does. So thank you guys. Okay, so just call the group Somewhat Reasonable Heroes. Ranger Rick. Okay, so we'll get some, we're getting some ideas. Okay, all right. Somewhat Reasonable Heroes, yeah. Me and Lauren had, for our Gloomhaven campaign that we started, our group name, and she came up with this, was, you guys know the Wet Bandits from Home Alone. She wanted us to call them the Moist Bandits. So that was our campaign name for our group, the Moist Bandits. Dude, we were cracking up about that one for days. Okay, so we got the ability cards. We have the City and Deepwood cards right over here off screen. We do have the free company sheet that we're going to have to name. Somewhat Reasonable Heroes. We'll see. That's in the running. But until then, I think we're just going to start the app and we'll just kind of go from there. And I think I tested this. I am going to wear these so I can hear it as well. We've got the Ranger Rick from Jason. All right, let's see what we got. You guys ready? Let's hop in. So let's do new. Yes. Chapter 1. Oh no. Oh, vey. New campaign, okay. I'm going to close out all those apps too. This is my wife's tablet. I don't know what she's looking at. Okay, let's do this. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, so it says location 21. So we're going to put one of our trackers, which we're just going to place a mini at location 21. All right. Okay, so let's play it.
Green mud sucks at your boots, every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hands grip the thick iron cable of the wire road, pulled taut through rings, sunken into the trunks of hideous trees. For days now, it has been the only evidence of humanity's existence in the Deepwood. Clinging to this lifeline has not worked for everyone, though. You are one less than when you left Verum. It was nothing any of you saw, just a thrum on the wire behind you, and then a scream disappearing into the dark. The memory is fresh in your mind, but this is not the time to mourn, not here. As you travel, vines and black tree trunks spattered with sickly pink cysts block your view ahead. Things slither away and rustle through the undergrowth, but they are of little concern. One cannot afford to jump at every noise in this place, or else you'd go mad. It is only when the sounds slither towards you that you need to worry. Relief from walking through this overgrown hell is promised as the huddled profile of the fortress town of Bastone looms in the distance. They are the ones that sent for you. People have been dying here, though not of hunger or of the Deepwood. Those don't leave much of a man when they're done. Something else is happening here, something that is leaving plenty of bodies. The crumbling city walls tower before you. As you approach them, you spot something laying at the base.
So, and I did miss, we were supposed to do this, the instructions. This was just going to tell us to lay out this map. As you can see here, open mystery envelope A, which is the map and stuff like that. Place a chapter 1 time track, which this is the time track as well right here. So as we go to locations throughout the map, we're going to place those locations onto this time track, and it's going to fill up. And it can, when it lands on different spaces, we can get the benefit of those spaces. And take the path card A, which you see right here.
Green mud sucks at your boot.
Now we're good. Okay, so we have two options. Explore the base of the wall, get out of the rain, and head for Baston's gates. I don't know if I'm going to leave every option up to the chat, just because there is that delay. Get out of the rain and head for Baston's gates. Explore the base of the wall. Let's get out of the rain.
The travel has been hard, and you think it prudent to get out of the deafening rain rather than be distracted. There's plenty to do here before nightfall.
Okay, plenty to do here. Instructions. All Oathsworn gain a +2 Animus token. Okay. Place location 22 and go there. So we do have these tokens. 22. Looks like it's going to be right here. Okay. 2 +2 Animus tokens. And it does come with this cool tray. If you bump this thing for any reason, some of them will fly out. So just be a little careful with that. But I do really enjoy, just a little extra organization. All right, place 22 and go there. And then so whenever you go to a location, you're supposed to place this down. Now the way that we'll close this out. The way that the book works is that when you would flip this over, it has options here that you can go to. And so path A, if you're set to path A, you can't choose which one you go to. The book says we are set to path A, so we would then go to one of these. So yeah. Okay, location 22.
As you approach the thick wooden gate, a small slat slides unevenly open, and a weary, coal-caked face peers out. Moments pass as he eyes you with suspicion, taking inventory of your many weapons. Then one of you reveals the mark on your wrist. He grimaces. Free company, Let me get this open. The slat slams shut, and you hear chains strain as a mechanism pulls the gate open, swinging out just wide enough to squeeze through. You move into the gateway passage and find it blocked ahead by an iron portcullis, a second layer of defense creating a quarantine area. In the passage with you is a single table, lit by a foul-smelling lantern on the wall. You hand him your papers. I'm sure you know the drill, the guard urges as he thumbs through them. Arms extended out from your sides, he raps against you repeatedly with a short hollow tube of wood. He nods, then sniffs, satisfied you have brought nothing of the Deepwood in with you. You've not come too soon. More bodies last night, he says, as he moves to a rickety table in the corner to mark more paperwork. Papers say you're 5. A grim silence from you answers his next question. Right then. An oath fulfilled, I suppose. He looks uncomfortably away and motions towards a logbook with ink and quill beside it. Make your mark.
This guy better watch it, man. He's talking about our fallen comrade here. Okay, instruction. Create a name for your free company. So I guess all that we have is somewhat reasonable heroes. Everybody cool with that? Somewhat reasonable heroes. Somewhat reasonable heroes. You guys can't let Dan get away with this kind of stuff, man. You gotta somewhat reasonable heroes. All right, I wrote it down, man. Define a key attribute of your free company by choosing which one of the following statements most accurately describes your company. You are faithful to the oath and to your God. You trust that your arm is given strength by more than mere muscle. You are the last ones standing, the ones who steal the breach and protect the innocent. Shoulder to shoulder, you will hold the line whatever comes at you. The Deepwood is fierce, but you're worse. Oh, starting to like this one. You never met a problem that can't be solved with a sharp edge. Yeah, baby. Death is a dance you know well. You flow through fights in perfect form. Training gets you only so far. The rest is raw talent. Discipline or death. Keep marching. Keep moving. Keep fighting until the job's done. Press in and press on. All right, so out of those, I'm thinking 3 or 4. Deepwood is fierce, but you're worse. You never met a problem that can't be solved with a sharp edge. Or death is a dance you know well. I don't know, man. Training gets you only so far. The rest is raw talent. Maybe that one? Maybe that one? Never met a problem that can't be solved with a sharp edge. Yeah, let's do that one, dude. Let's do that one. Okay, instruction. Press here, okay. All Oathsworn gain a permanent empowered ×3 token. Note this on your character card. Okay, so let's take our character cards here. Hey, let's lay it out here. Got our pencil. All right, permanent. Just mark that down like this. Everybody gets it. That's pretty cool. And where is our last? Oh, it's right under here. Okay. All right. So also, we get that immediately. ×3. And what this allows us to do is during a combat, and that could be a combat in the story. There are checks in the story, but you can't bump them up unless it is a combat. But those allow you to bump up the dice to different colors, allowing for bigger attacks and stuff like that. You can't be somewhat reasonable and rely on talent. yeah, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. Okay.
The guard seals the paper with wax and nods to those outside the portcullis. With a slow grind, the iron gate raises to let you through. You understand your task. Find whoever or whatever is responsible for the unexplained deaths. As you step out onto the main thoroughfare of Bastone, a sea of unwashed citizens churn through the mud, going about their daily struggle. "Welcome to my glorious Bastone," a voice chimes from your right. You all turn to the voice. A street urchin, caked in dirt under an explosion of dark hair, leans nonchalantly against the outer wall. "If I hadn't been so clever, I might have tried to lighten your pockets. Looks like you're too much for me, though, right? You come out of the green all bristling with blades fresh from the wire. No, me ma made no fool, and that's why I'll let you pass without paying my toll. Now, I know what you're thinking. We need that kind of charitable citizen to show us around. Well, usually I'd say no, what with all my responsibilities around town, but for you, I make an exception. For today, and I make this place feel like home for you. Get you anything or anyone you need. Take you anywhere you want and keep you from running into the less reputable around here."
4 iron a day. Ooh. Negotiate with the boy, ignore the boy, and attempt to navigate Bastone alone. It's a big city, man. It's a big city. Yeah, let's go negotiate.
Encouraged by the fact that you haven't left, the boy redoubles his efforts. "Midge is the name, and there's none finer to see around these parts. It's clear you've no more need of muscle, but I've another skill. I can read. That's right. I stand before you as a scout, guide, scholar, and sage." Midge pushes his way between you to block your way to the town centre. "Also, there may be 4 of you, but I think you need another pair of eyes." He grins and shows a spread of 4 iron coins in his hand. "You really should take more care of these." He holds out the money to you. "See? I told you you'd not pay my toll. So, do with a deal then."
Dude just stole right from under our nose. All right. I mean, let's try to get this guy. Accept his offer and try to haggle with the boy. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, instruction. Perform a bartering check, difficulty 4. If you succeed, lose 2 iron. So we're gonna lose anyway. If you fail, lose 4. Ugh. Then gain ally card Midge. Okay. All right, so we got to do a check. Where are our dice? So we can roll up to 10 white dice. And we only do one check. This is for the whole group. Got to get difficulty 4. There are 2 blanks on these dice. If we get 2 blanks, we fail. We are going to be rolling dice for the story, the encounter, for everything, pretty much. It does come with cards. You can use cards if you want to, but we're going to use dice. I like dice. So difficulty 4. Yeah, I guess let's try to roll 4. Try to roll 4. Okay, man, we nailed it. We nailed it. Okay, so we got 7. That's plenty. All right, so if we succeed, lose 2 iron, and that can be distributed across everybody. You can use iron from different characters at any time, so it's not necessarily tied, like just because the ranger has it. You know, we can't. I'm pretty sure, like, we could use the ranger's iron to help with the exile to buy an item and stuff like that. So let's just lose 1 from each of these guys. Let's put it down here. All right, cool. We only lost 2. All right, then gain ally card Midge. All right, allies. Okay, it's chapter 1, right here. And this is Midge, okay? So we have Midge. Midge we'll put right here for now, okay? Right,
In
continue.
tavern or pub, Midge grins. You're not sure what the difference is between the last 2, but correct his expectations and explain that you need to know more about the bodies. He shrugs. Been nasty. They've been finding bodies and bits of bodies all over the slums for weeks now. Nobody does nothing until a noble was found dead and scattered about an alley. Realization widens in his eyes. Are you them, then? The Oathsworn? You nod and Midge grimaces. Bugger, we didn't agree no hazard pay. Ignoring the boy's comment, you begin to question him about the town. He tells you of various locations, and you begin to form a plan for the hunt. Bastone has many of the usual landmarks, and there is a banksmith and apothecary to trade with for the supplies you may need for what is to come.
Okay. Place tokens 2, 3, 7. Okay. All right. 2. A lot of locations here. 2, 3, 7. 7 right here. 12. 12, 13, 14. I know it's probably right in front of my face. 14. Seriously. There it is, right in the middle. And then 16 and 19. 16 and 19. Okay. All right, so 19 is the banksmith. Town square, Broken Oak, market, apothecary, archive. Should we just go like the town square, market? Thing is, at the market, we don't have too much iron. Maybe we can get more information from here.
Smells of cooking pots and the sound of fervent bartering roll over you. Glancing around, you meet the eyes of the destitute peering from dark alleys and crooked doorways. The square itself seethes with people who retreat to give your party a wide berth when they notice you, creating an island in the rolling sea of bodies. You come to another area, bereft of people. At the heart of the square is a 10-foot-tall iron post driven permanently into the flagstones. Heavy links hang from welded bolts, and a large ring of black soot scores the area at its base. Others you have seen of this kind are made from wood. How many people are they burning to warrant one made of iron? You canvass the area and discover that this functions as a crossroads between East and West Bastone, and it seems no violent deaths have been discovered in West Bastone.
Okay. Instruction. Gain clue token 2. Okay, clue token 2. Put that right here. Okay. If you have clue token 1, place location token 4. We do not. Okay. Choose a location to go to. Location 2. What was 2 again? The archive. Yeah, maybe we can figure out. Yeah, maybe we can figure out a little bit more about West Bastogne or something like that. Or a little bit more about the area. Choose a location to go to.
You find the town archives and an irksome clerk named Milas. The deaths, I presume, the clerk says dismissively. I suppose you should follow me then. Everything is collected. You'll not find our numbers wanting. Move nothing. The records Milas helps you sort through deal with a large list of missing persons, a pile dedicated to what appears to be suicides, and a tally of the local dead, with the cause of death inked beside each name. The details are grisly, and some descriptions have no name attached, where only bits of bodies and blood trails were all that remained, yet left no doubt that there was a killing. I don't know why you bother with the peasantry and their ilk. Their numbers wax and wane like the sun, he says dismissively. What should be of concern is my timber figures. 9 cords of wood marked used last month for various reasons, mostly funerals. But records show only 7 cords being pulled in, 2 cords unaccounted for. What is the world coming to? Either the gatekeepers are not doing the job or someone's lying, and there's nothing worse than lying on a census. That's the real crime here.
This guy's upset. He's not getting his wood. Mike James, what's up? What's up, my people? Gabriel and I was watching. We're watching Prey, or I would have been here sooner. Mike, come on, man. Just kidding, man. Thank you so much, brother. Was it good? Was it good? We are in the story. Oathsworn at the story section, going through this. Just got to the archive. I know that doesn't help you out at all, but choose a location to go to. And Mike, we did choose a name. Dan was gracious enough to submit an idea. We are the Somewhat Reasonable Heroes. So that is that's our group name for this whole entire campaign. All 20-something chapters. Okay, so we got to choose a new location to go to. What was 3? The Apothecary. Now, at the Apothecary, you can buy cards at the cost of whatever chapter number it is. And those, once you buy those cards, you mix those in with injury cards. And you have to draw injury cards if one of your characters goes unconscious during an encounter. So what those cards from the Apothecary might do is you shuffle those into the injury cards, and you might draw one of those cards from the Apothecary, and it won't be something bad like a normal injury card was. So it might be good to, because again, each card is the price of whatever chapter it is. So right now they'd be 1 iron a piece. So you might want to get those early. I mean, do we just at least go see? Maybe next time? Broken Oak? Let's go to the Broken Oak here.
A well-tended inn shows promise. Entering, you find an amber fire glowing in the hearth. It is warm, dry, and seemingly inviting. "Pot's piece," a burly man says, smiling. His eyes are slightly distant, revealing that his attitude may come more from a bottle than his heart. "The yams are fresh and the rum's dark as a Deepwood." A newcomer steps up beside him. "Something's not fresh because it's green, Bram, especially if it's supposed to be yellow." He turns to you. He tries at least, and he's not lying about the rum. "Greycane." The man introduces himself with a nod of deference. "I am the eyes and ears of this town." "The mouth, more like," Bram offers from behind the bar. "I'm also the bankroll of this establishment," he retorts with a knowing look to Bram. After a few pleasantries, Greycane leads a conversation around to the question of what he can do for a free company in Bastogne. Hearing of your hunt, a light appears in his eyes. "The son of Lord Arden's been the talk of the town. Word is, He's been frequenting a certain sort of alley being less than noble. That's where they found his seal, the noble crest, bathed in blood, no body. The crust blamed the common folk, but I think it's something else. And I'm glad Davinish had the forethought to call you in.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that, man. Gain clue token 1. Okay, didn't we need this? I think we needed this one, right? Gain clue token 1. If you have clue token... Okay, perfect. Gain, place location 4. I don't know. I mean, uncovering new places always seems like that's what you want, right? It's not listed. Like, there's no name. Okay. Let's just go there, right?
Using the information you have gathered and, with the help of a couple of street urchins from the east side, you find the spot the noble was killed. You walk the shady alley. Even the drunken dying avoid the end of this street. Bloodstains still spatter the walls, the rain running down them having little effect on the marks. You search the area for something to help you in your task.
Okay. Perform a spot check, difficulty 4. I don't know, this kind of worked out well last time rolling 4. I guess let's just see. That was not a good roll. We cannot re-roll this, so we have failed. We have failed. If you fail.
The blood seems sprayed in every direction, and anything else of use has been washed away or taken. Even what remains of a murder has value in these streets. Digging deeper into the abandoned refuse on the sides of the street, one of you disturbs a nest of angry rats.
One Oathsworn loses 1 hit point to the mangy rats before dispatching them. Number each Oathsworn and roll an unused hit point die to determine who the victim is. Okay. Alright, so let's use... Yeah, we're going to use this. And I guess we'll just do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll just re-roll if we don't get one. Alright, 2. So we'll take them down to 5. Okay. Mangy rat. Okay. Okay. Threaten one of the drunks in the alley to tell you what they know. Pay one of the drunks to tell you what they know. We're rough, right? We're somewhat reasonable. Right? Somewhat reasonable. Are we being reasonable here? Or do we threaten? Screw it.
You drop a couple of flecks of iron at the man's feet, the small round coins clinking on the cobbles. He perks up. I seen nothing. It was hid, but I heard it, though. Over there. He points at a sewer hatch nearby. Inspecting the hatch, you find that it's not fixed and sits off-kilter. Your nose protests, but your guts tell you this is it.
Okay. Lose 1 iron and add a time token to the time track. Do not trigger any effects on the time track. Okay. So when we don't go to a new location, but it does tell us this, we're just going to put one of these tokens. And if we were to place it on one of these slots, it does say do not trigger that. We have to lose 1 iron. Let's put this back. You can use force.
You squeeze through the hatch into a dark maze of rough-hewn passages, your torches glowing pale blue in the noxious air. Ankle-deep in waste and muck, you slog through winding tunnels, kicking aside rats and brushing away cobwebs, looking for any clue as to what might be behind this. Around one corner you stop. There is a splashing. A thick, heavy motion lumbers towards you from a shadowy side passage. Sounds of chittering and nervous clicking conjure memories of past ambushes, prompting each of you to draw your weapons. Whatever it is low and hunched. This is no rat. This is something much larger, and it's moving fast.
Where's our Christopher Walken? Yeah, man. Okay. Secret decision. Set your die to 1 if you wish to attack, or 2 if you do not wish to attack. Yeah, so I'll hide it from you guys. Yeah, we're definitely doing one. There, we're attacking. So as a group, you know, this is where you could kind of like everybody picks their own, and you know, it's kind of cool. Whoever, you know, whatever is chosen the most, that's what you guys would do. Chosen to attack.
Before it is even clearly in the light, practice moves see your weapons passing through the approaching mass. There is a wailing scream. You step back to see what your handiwork has brought. A filthy man, a rat catcher by the look of his gear, lays at your feet. He wasn't what you're looking for. The body stops twitching as you clean your weapons. Not your finest moment, but there is no room for guilt here. A rapid search of the corpse reveals nothing of value. Faces stern, you press on.
Get out of my way.
You wade through the muck, trying to pick up a trail. The sewers are a labyrinth of crisscrossing tunnels. More than once, things bite at you from beneath the water, and at one point a swarm of small, dark shapes descend on you.
Each Oathsworn performs a survival check, difficulty 4. Each Oathsworn that fails this check fails to scare off the things around them. They lose 1 hit point. Ugh. Each Oathsworn. Yeah, let's do the same thing. So we'll start with the Exile. Okay, he passes. Definitely passes. Ranger. Passes. Okay, Penitent. 4. Dang it. So he loses 1. Going to 5. And then the Warbear passes. So big time. Hey. Hopefully this is a sign of our rolls to come. And we don't take that down. Okay. Okay. Continue. Instruction. Press here. Add a time token to the time track. Do not trigger any effects on the time track. Okay. Put another one here.
After several hours, you eventually find a junction that runs along the outer wall of the city. You can see the Deepwood through the hole where a mammoth foundation stone has somehow shifted. Blood trails concentrate on this point from all directions, as if bodies or body parts have been forced through the gap. The trail carries through the opening and leads off into the Deepwood. In the bloodstains, you make out the tracks of several clawed footprints. You get the distinct impression there is more than one of these things.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like it's going to be, we're going to set a trap here for sure.
You coat the area in oil and cleave to the shadows, lying in wait for the trap to be sprung. Twilight is settling beyond the hole when the scratchings of clawed feet can be heard outside. A head the size of a wolf's juts into the gap, followed by a nightmare of festering fur and yellow teeth as it presses its bulk into the passage. Behind it, another head appears, then another and another. One turns towards you and hisses. You strike your flint. Flames engulf the brood. Squealing, writhing bodies roll on the ground. You dispatch the remaining ones quickly, disgust strengthening your blows. Now for whatever's out there.
Yeah.
You squeeze through the small hole and find yourselves in the no man's land between the city walls and the Deepwood. You look off to the tree line and check your compass. This item is near sacred to you, as well as all free companies. It is the only chance you have of navigating your way back after you enter the Deepwood. You steel yourself and head in.
Add a time token to the time track. Okay. Do not trigger effects on the time track. Okay. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token. Sweet. This will come in handy. Alright. Redraw. Okay.
The trail is not hard to follow. The sickly brush is torn and trampled by many feet. Half a league from the city walls, you come across a large circular depression littered with scraps and bones. That is when you see her, the hulking rat-like form of the broodmother. She is twice the height of a man. Her back undulates with rats that swarm around her as she lifts her huge snout, testing the air. Her great head of rotten fur and gnawing teeth rolls towards you, and with a ravenous hunger, her eyes meet yours.
That's the broodmother. If you have the mystery chest, okay, so this is telling you what to get out. If you do not have the mystery chest, yep, envelope 1, which we did. Proceed to the chapter 1 encounter in the encounter book. Okay, and then the encounter. All right, so instruction. Okay, continue to that book. Gotcha. Okay, so we are going to, let's take this down. Okay, so now we can push this off to the side. We can remove this. And now we go to, let's put this up here. I guess we'll set these tokens off to the side so we know we have them unlocked. Jason said, this is awesome. Yeah, man. All right, so let's fold this bad boy up. Now we have our board here. Okay, all right, so let's set this up. I do have the sheet here. Oh, flipping a little bit too much here. Okay. All right, so we have the giant rat. It's gonna go, looks like one under the north, right here. Okay. We have our trees. It's gonna be one tree. I think like this. Yep, and we are going to use, we're going to place these trees here, give it a little bit of 3D stuff going. We got this right here. Just want to see that didn't mess with my camera cable. This is going to be right here. Let's place a tree here. Okay. This one, I believe that's it. Let's place another tree here. Okay, we got one more, two more. Like that. Let's get this out of here. Okay, tree on there, and then one more is going to go right, yeah, I think that's it right there. Yeah, okay, all right, so we have our trees. All right, got our trees, we got our standee. Got to put the little rats, and there's a bunch of these little guys as well. Standees are pretty nice. As you can see from the top down, it looks a little bit better for you guys for the transparency, but it's still nice. It's growing on me even more. I'm happy I got the standees. I'm sure there's a lot of people. Yeah, right, man. Okay. Let's get this guy. Let's get another one of those guys out here. This guy's gonna be pointing this way. I know you guys can't really see those back there, but they'll become, you'll see them soon. And then let's move this. He's going to be pointing this way, it says. Okay. So the direction that the enemies are pointing does matter in this game. You can see over here where my hand is, the Brood Mother, there are 5 hit dice that she has. And each one of these is at 6. So the top die here represents her front right here. So if we hit her at this angle, we are going to take this die down, take that a little bit. And each of the sides represents each of the sides. We got one in the middle and one for the tail. Now, one of the things that you're going to have to remember is that like this, even though she's pointing this way, this isn't the bottom. This is her tail. So it's actually, if you think about it, she's like facing this way. She's facing that way on this sheet. So this side is actually her right side, right? But here it's on our left. So it's just one of those things we'll have to try to remember. Let's put this back here. This iron, can get this out of here. Let's put this off to the side. We don't need that right now. Okay. Okay, now the tokens here, we have a reroll. That just means we can reroll a die. We have this that can bump up the die, and we can... So the way that this works is, let's say we're going to attack with the ranger. She's got a yellow cube right here, so she can at least attack with 1 yellow. And we can actually choose however much white dice we want to roll. So we could just keep on loading it up. I thought there was, yeah. So we could do even something like this. That's all the white dice in there, right? We could roll something like this. But on that roll, if you get at least 2 blanks, the attack misses. So then you could use those rerolls. So generally, I mean, I don't like to go too crazy with it. Maybe something like this, 3 or 4, right? Because again, on each die, I think even in the reds and the blacks, there's 2 sides that have blanks. But with this bump up here, you could say, okay, I'm going to turn this white to a yellow, right? You have 3 that you can bump up. Or we could turn this yellow into a red, right? We could do something like that. Or we could turn a white all the way up 3 times into a black. So we could do stuff like that. And then we also have this token right here, which is the Animus. So if we spend this, we can get 2 Animus back to our available slot so we can use it. And again, we use Animus to play ability cards and stuff like that. Now, the companions here, they work slightly different. The bump ups and the, it's called Empower, but those and the rerolls work the same, but they only have 2 Animus that they use. They're different while used as companions, and you pay one of those to perform a different action. Now, their available actions are they can move 4, they can attack, or they can perform a special ability. Now, each character has an archetype card, right? And this is double-sided. So at the beginning of the campaign, we have 1 card that's double-sided, our starting archetype. So we can choose whichever side we use, and we have 2 abilities available to use in this encounter. Later on, we could always switch it on a different encounter if we didn't like this stuff and stuff like that. So we could also use an Animus to use one of those abilities. Now, once we use those, we can only use each of them once per turn. After that turn, it'll get refreshed, and then we can use them again. To track that, we are going to place one of these tokens on top of that ability to let us know that we have used that before. I did see that in another playthrough, and I thought that was a good idea. But these Animus, it doesn't mean they get 2 back. They can actually use this to move 2 additional spaces. They can perform an attack with this, or they can refresh the might cards. Now, the reason why you might want to use the might cards is because the randomness is a little bit less, because there's a certain amount of cards for each, like blanks, 1, 2, stuff like that. And then if you kind of know the cards, you can kind of gauge what cards might come up. But if you know there's like maybe a lot of blanks left and stuff like that, you could spend this Animus to reshuffle these decks to get some of those good cards back in there. We're not going to use any of the cards. I don't think so. But the game's cool. The game is free. You can like do you can mix in the cards and dice on the same attack. Like you could say, I'm going to use a yellow, 2 white dice, and a white card. You can do crazy stuff like that, which I thought is pretty cool. Or you could do all cards, all dice, whatever. Basically, the game says any single time, and the rule books mention cards only. Like whenever it's going over rules, it's saying draw cards. Anytime it mentions drawing cards or doing anything with cards, you can substitute dice for those rolls, which I thought was pretty cool. What else? So we do have each of our characters has a reroll, an empower, and a +2 Animus. We do have our hit points up here again. We did lose some hit points during that story, so our Ranger has 5 and our Penitent has 5. Warbear still has 6, and the Exile has 6. So now we got to choose where we start. So we have a few options here, as you can see in the book. It tells you the setup and everything like that. So we are going to start. Let's get the Ranger maybe a little bit further back. Yes. Yeah, this isn't available. Let's get our exile. He wants to get right into battle. Let's get it up there. Let's get our penitent. We'll do the penitent right there, and then maybe the warbear right here. And the minis are pretty cool. We'll do this for just 1 second, and then we will get into it. Configure. Let's do focus. Let's see. I'm a little scared. We did do the unboxing, but we got the exile here. Oh man, it's not gonna focus. This is a mistake. I set it to focus, and of course it does absolutely nothing. Let's try the rat. So the standee is pretty cool. I really like the standee. Artwork's really sick. Really sick. I just had it, and then it started focusing on back there. Either way. And then this is the backside. Bunch of rats on her back. And then we also have the little guys. We can take a look at one of the little guys here. Come on, man. You can do it. Anyway, so they are pretty cool. And there's a ton of rats. There's a ton of rats. I guess we could try to look at the other ones. Ranger. There you go. Got the Ranger. We got the Penitent. Now, I was having a lot of trouble with this guy, and I know there's stuff out there about the Penitent shield, but this is probably the worst piece as far as sticking together is his shield. Got the Penitent. This guy's badass, though. Look at that. The board question is, so how happy are you with it? It's finally here. Mike, so far, I am happy, man. I am happy. I think it offers a lot of interesting decisions and stuff like that. I was having a lot of fun with it. I think it's gonna grow on me even more. I like the warbear. It's gonna grow on me even more as I play it. But so far, my initial impressions have been positive. They have been positive. Okay, we didn't use any of the City or Deepwood cards. Let's put these off to the side. Let's get Midge out of here. Midge is not going to be joining us for this battle. There are combat and non-combat allies. Midge is he's a talker. He's not a fighter. He's a non-combat. Okay. Now, I did mention some of the characters have this yellow cube in their starting might box. These are called might cubes. Now, only the warbear and the ranger have a yellow cube here. Exile and the penitent do not. So what that means again is that those two characters can roll a yellow die in addition to choosing how much white dice they roll. These guys cannot do that. They don't have any of those cubes. Now, how do we get those cubes? Well, they're starting weapons, which the book does go over. The short bow here, it does say that we get this cube right here. Also, in addition to that, some of the other starting stuff that we have, we add this number up. So this says 2. This is some armor. And then I thought she had, oh yeah. Plus, in addition to the companions, they also get an additional 2 defense. So that's why we have this 4 token right here. Here we have 2 pieces of armor. We got a buckler and a pig iron coat. This gives 3, this gives 1. So that plus 2, we got 6. And then right here for the warbear, we have a total of 5. And our exile here only has 2. So not too great, but we'll see what we can do. Also, the last thing I will say is the exile special ability. When you're playing as the regular characters, it says they have a special ability. These guys do not. So they're going to use these archetype cards as kind of like their special. So this says open wound. Once per encounter, at any time, you may rotate all cards on cooldown twice, but also lose 1 health point. And then we also have Unbound Rage. Whenever you draw a critical during an attack that hits, gain 1 animus back. So that's pretty good. We can kind of replenish a little bit. And then we'll talk about the cooldown when we get there and everything like that. Super happy for you, bro. I know how excited you were to get it. Yeah, man, I was super pumped, dude. I'm super excited to continue playing. I did have a good time with the test runs. But yeah, I want to get to that point, right, where you really start understanding the game. I think that's going to be really cool. I think I'm going to enjoy it even better. But thank you, dude. We also do have these encounter cards, which there are 3 stages: 1, 2, and then 3. Each stage has 5 cards. We're going to shuffle these up. Now look at this. Look at this, Mike, Dan, sleeved. Woo-hoo. We're going to shuffle these. The 1 stack is going to be on top. Let's get the 2s right here. And what else? Like I said, I don't think we're going to use the might cards. If we do, I'll try to remember to shuffle those. And past that, we're ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll. I think this is good. And then we'll do the 3s. And again, I'm going to miss some stuff, guys. I am going to get some stuff wrong. I'm still very new to the game. That's just going to be the way it is. So if anybody is on the chat that knows the game and can provide any answers and help me out and stuff like that, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you. Or if you're watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear, man. I'm always looking to improve, and like I said, I'm going to be playing this kind of regularly, so it would be good to have some answers to some of these questions to help me out a little bit. So let's bring this. Oh yeah, we got a reveal. In addition to this, we also have sleeves. Proud of you. Yeah, man. Yeah, Dan. So we also have this sheet right here, which goes over some information. So the brood mother, when she attacks us, she's going to be rolling 2 reds and 3 yellow dice. She has a base defense of 2, and then she has some other information right here. When she performs certain actions, which is release the brood, place 3 giant rats, which are these guys we were just looking at, in the hexes closest to her rear that have no characters in them. And then it just goes over, if those spots are filled, what to do. I got to take off the... I saw it glitching out right there, so I'm going to take off the focus. Okay. Okay, rule mistakes, unacceptable. What's up, Jordan? Yeah, man. Unacceptable. Nobody makes mistakes. I want to pick this up on their next Kickstarter. Yeah, Paul. Yeah. Do it, man. Do it. Does anybody know when that's coming live? Going live? I haven't been paying attention to it. I am following it, but I just don't know. I think I asked that on the unboxing. I don't know. And then we have when the broodmother changes the stages. Now, when does it change to stage 2 and 3? Well, 2 things, 2 different possibilities. One, when we get to the card, when we draw that card, the stage 2, or this says when the broodmother loses 2 dice. So when we remove 2 of these dice, she'll turn into stage 2. And then stage 3 triggers when the broodmother loses 4 dice. She'll get a little stronger. November-ish, quarter 4. Okay, cool. Thank you, Dan. Now the giant rats here, the little guys, their might, they're rolling a yellow die and a white die. And they also have this mob. I am probably going to miss this when I am moving these minions. The mob basically means if you have 2 characters that are equal distance, like 2 Oathsworn, equal distance from the rat when they're trying to decide where to move to. If there's another rat, let's say there's like a rat here, and now they have equal distance on these 2 characters. All right. If there's a character with another enemy with mob, they are going to go to that character. It's just a way that they're going to team up on that. So when they do the mob, instead of rolling a yellow and a white, each one doing a separate attack, they're actually going to add all of those dice together, making it an even more powerful attack. And they have 2 defense. So on their turn, they're going to move 6 to its target, and then they're going to attack. And they only have 1 health point. Rats are immune to all broodmother attacks unless specified. Now, the way that they're going to approach and like come after the Oathsworn is they're going to kind of target the closest Oathsworn. The broodmother is going to have these cards. This is pretty much for the broodmother. We do play with the top one uncovered, so we can kind of tell. It says like the Oathsworn are good at figuring out our enemy and stuff like that, right? We've kind of been tracking, understanding the patterns and movements and stuff. So the first one is Gnaw. You glimpse the endless hunger behind her eyes as she bears down on you. So the first one that she's going to do is Release the Brood. So again, Release the Brood is she's going to place 3 more giant rats behind her. Then she's going to move 7 to her target. She's going to attack. And this symbol right here, I'll tell you what, we'll get into that when we actually fulfill that. And then after that, she's going to move 3 southeast. And it does have, the directional letters on here just in case you do need that. I forgot what it's called. And we're going to place this right up here. Okay. Okay. Now the way that the damage works is when we roll our dice, we add up that total and then we divide that by the defense. It works that way with the enemies as well as when the enemies are attacking us. Okay. So they are not ambushing us. I didn't see anything in the encounter about them ambushing us. If they would, it basically goes straight to them, moving to us and attacking. So since that's not the case, we would go to a refresh phase. Or the refresh phase is where we would get some of our gems back. And right here on our board, you can see there is a 6. So we're going to get 6 animus back. Okay. And if we had spent those on the companions, we would get 2 back for everyone. But we already have those available there. What else? And we would also gain cards that are in our 0 slot. So the way that the cards work is after you we'll get into that when we get there, but there is numbers around our board and basically it's called battle flow. So we would place a card here. If we would place another card on top of it, this card would move to our 2 section. And once it gets from 2 to 1, then right underneath of our board is 0. If there's any cards in that 0 slot on our refresh phase, we would pick those back up to our hand. I'm trying to be fast with the rules explanation because, again, probably a lot of people already kind of know this stuff. But just in case you don't, hopefully it helps you out a little bit without actually taking forever to explain every little detail. Okay, so with that being said, now we go into the Oathsworn phase, and this is where we kind of do actions and stuff. Now the game does say each character, you would take 1 move and perform an ability or an attack or something like that. Then it would be the next player. But what you can also do is that next player can pass and then everybody else could pass and it could just go right back to you and then you could perform something else. So, and you don't even have to move and attack. So basically the way that we're playing is we're just going to, if we want to take 2 move and 2 attack with this character, that's what we're going to do because you can essentially do that anyway. Okay, so so we got to decide. So let's look at our cards here. We got a few here, and you can see the cards right here. So they got some different information on them. The gold number is how much animus it costs us to play. Okay, so we got some 3s. We got a question mark, so we can choose an ability, and it tells us how much animus we'd have to pay. We got some 4s. We got a 0, and some more 4s. And then the white number right here, this says 3. So after we would play this card, it would go into the 3 slot of our board. And then again, this is the battle flow. So if we would play another card with 3, once we play this down, this bottom card will battle flow to our 2nd slot right here. It's not a cascading thing. So if we had a card here in 2 and 3, if we were to play another that costs 3, I don't have one, but if we were to, this would go down, but this one would not. But if we were to play one with 2, both of these would go to 1. So that's how it works. Okay. All right. So I guess let's just let's get this party started. Now the ranger does have her short bow does range 4. So what we could do, she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be her front arc. And it was kind of hard for me to start really telling, it's a little bit easier to tell the arcs now, but basically this hex right here, that's her front. And then this is kind of the arc right there. So, but this hex is her front. And then the 2 right here are her sides. This is her right side and this is her left side. And then there's just one that's her back side. But yeah, it gets a little easier, but I think it's one of those things that you kind of need to play it to start really understanding it. So I think we're going to spend this for our 2 movements, so we don't spend any gems yet. We're going to move up to, and again, let me know if you're seeing anything that is wrong. So we are going to attack the closest hex. When you are targeting somebody with a large base, you target the closest hex, and then you also go from the point of the closest. It's the line of sight is a little weird, so you would go from like this point that's closest to this point, and so that's free and clear. So we do have line of sight. So we are going to stand right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 away, and we have 4 range. So we are going to attack. We have a yellow die that we can use, and we are going to choose a certain amount of white dice. We do have a reroll, and we do have an empower token, so we could bump those up. Let's hold for now. Let's roll this, see what we get. Okay, so we don't get 2 blanks, so that means this does happen. Like, we do hit her. Okay, this is a crit, so it is exploding dice, so you can re-roll or roll an additional die of that same color. So we're gonna roll another die, and we got 1. So we got 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we look at her defense, and she has 2 defense. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and we just did 3 to her front arc right there. So we'll take that down from 6 to 3, and that's essentially how the game works. Okay, now let's see. We could go with somebody else. Maybe we will. Now for our regular guys here, it costs to move 1 hex. It costs 1 animus, so we'd have to pay that 1 animus. Now, if we destroy one of the dice, they will do a reaction, and the reaction is we just draw this top card, and we perform those abilities on there. So, what else do we want to do here? The Penitent. Before damage is drawn, I'm looking at his abilities. He also has a sweep, area of effect. It does the 3 hexes in front of him. If you kill any enemies, then move 2. Also, one thing I will also say is that we have like item cards here. Like we have 2 hatchets here. All right, so these, when you critical during an attack that hits, draw 2 additional cards. So again, anytime the game mentions cards, you can do dice. Brad, what's up? That's a nice looking board. Yeah, man. We'll try not to be tempted by this one. There you go, Brad. What's up, Brad? Hope you're having a good night, man. So we could, if we're using, and this is for the exile, if we get up there with the exile and we roll a crit, we can play this card after that, and this will go into slot 3, so we'd play this down, and then we could roll 2 additional dice for that instead of 1. Now, the way a regular character goes, our items will go into battle flow like normal ability cards, but for our companions, we have like our short bow, we can perform its ability down here. But some of the cards, you might not be able to use them as companion abilities, and they have a special thing down here. It says companion, add 4 range to an attack. But these are only one-time use for the whole encounter. After you would use those, these would flip over. Now, you still, since this short bow added the yellow cube to our might and allows us to roll a yellow die, even when this is flipped, you will not lose that yellow die. When you destroy die, it is called a break, and an enemy will immediately attack and target the hero that broke the die. Yes, yep, that's right, Dan. That's right. Okay, what else? What else? I guess since we're here, do we just want to attack with her again? We could move and then attack maybe the side. We could do something like that. 1, 2, 3. Maybe attack the side over there. Yeah, let's do that. So we can move, since we paid 1 animus, one of our options is move 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, screw it. Let's go out here for 4. Maybe we don't want to go too close. I think it's okay because I think we're going to get closer with our exile and stuff. Okay, now we're going to pay another one to do an attack. And we're going to use the short bow again. And we're going to hit the... That's going to be her right side. So this one right here. So let's do our attack. Again, we get 1 yellow. Let's do 3 white. It's kind of been my go-to, these 3 whites. We could bump this up. We could bump that up. Yeah, let's do an empower. So we're going to spend an empower. Let's bump up 2 whites to 2 yellows. And let's bump up our yellow to a red. And that's 3 times. Okay. And we're going to attack the right side again. Oof, that was an ugly roll. So we are going to spend our reroll to reroll this yellow die. Okay, nice. Hoo-hoo. Where's Freddy? Where's Freddy? Where's Freddy? Where's Freddy? Jason's taking over for the go big. Where's Freddy? Oh, damn. Oh, snap, dude. We went super big that time. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, so we get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh. Okay. Okay, 16 divided by 2 is 8, right? Freddy's at Jenka. I know, Dan. I'm just kidding, man. But thank you. Thank you for that answer. All right, so we got 8. So that is going to be this whole side destroyed. The flank is destroyed. And again, that was that side. Okay, so now, since that is destroyed, we do perform this reaction right here. So we broke the die. Now we're going to do the gnaw. Release the brood. Yeah, man. I'm happy that happened. It's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to figure out, do you want to break the die yet? Because they are going to perform this ability, right? So you might not want to go too fast. You might want to do a little bit of damage to each of the dice and stuff like that. But I think it's okay. I couldn't resist. That was just too nice. Okay, so release the brood. And again, that's going to do 3 closest to her, adjacent to the brood mother, closest to her rear. If there are no empty adjacent hexes, place rats 2 hexes away instead. So let's do that. So let's do this. 1. Let's do like this 2. And I might be messing up with the placement. That hex is occupied. So I guess let's just do here. Okay. All right, release the brood. Move 7 to her target. So since she was the one that broke that die, she is going to target her right here. So let's move over. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And there she is going to attack. All right. So attack. And again, this is 2 reds. Oof. 3 yellows. Now, the enemies never get the benefit of criticals. They don't keep rolling, and they don't suffer the penalties for blanks. So let's see. I think that's still okay. I mean, I could like temporarily like move the board to make it a little bit easier, something like that. Okay, so right now we have 4 defense. Okay, so we got 7. 4 goes into 7 once, so we're only going to take 1 damage. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're going to go from 5 to 4, just like that. Now we could, we don't have any abilities here to play, but like the guard does, before damage is drawn against a character within 2 range, obviously she's not, you may move 2 toward the character. If you end adjacent to the character, they gain 2 additional shield for that. The mini fur, this boss is one of my favorites in this game. Oh yeah, for the yeah, I know. It does look really cool. The Broodmother mini. It does look sweet. It does look really sweet. Okay, now the last thing. Move 3 southeast. Okay, move 3 southeast. We got southeast down here. So let's turn to face that way. And she's on that one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so this is where I was going to try to have that side angle shot. You see, it's like a little weird right now, but it is what it is. I think it's going to be okay. She'll change up soon. Maybe I could do something like this. It doesn't help out too much, I guess. It is what it is. We'll try to make it work. I guess we could kind of rotate it so you could see it a little bit better. This is where it would help to have the mini, right? This is where it would help. But it is what it is. Okay, so now that card is spent, we do uncover the next card here. Okay, we got Acidic Maw. Maw dripping with slime. The Broodmother latches onto her target's armor, masticating them with acidic saliva. Okay, release the brood, move 5 to our target, attack. Okay, loses 1 shield for each damage lost. Okay. All right. Okay. So now it's still our turn. Let's go with... We already went with the Ranger. Everybody else is still available. And now she's a little bit closer, which is really nice. So what do we have with the Exile? We got the Exile right here. We got all the rats still over there. Death from above. Adjacent to an obstacle. Place your figure in an empty hex within range 7. You do not count as moving through the intervening hexes. Plus 2 damage. It costs 4 Animus. Yeah. I say maybe we just move 2 for now. Yeah, I think we're just going to move 2 for now. To go... Well, that's her right side still, right? So this is the one. Now, even though her right side, which is here, has already been destroyed, you can still hit them and the damage does still apply. You would then just target the next closest hex to apply the damage to. And if there is a tie, you can choose from there, I believe. Okay, so we spent 2. I guess let's just go... She's got 3 more. I think we're going to be able to take that out with another character, her front. So let's maybe do 1, 2. Maybe we spend 1 more. We could play... We got Weapon Throw. I think we're going to spend 1 more. We got 3 left. We'll go back here. We can hit either her side arc or her rear back here. All right. Now I think we're going to spend this to get 2 Animus back. So now we have 5 to play around with. And I think we're going to play... I guess that didn't help too much. Attack plus 1 damage. That was probably actually silly to play. Yeah, let's do a little take back, because I thought I was gonna do this 4 card, this leap attack, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's put these 2 back. We're instead gonna do the... Where did I just see it? I guess we'll do this Primal Strike. Primal Strike, and that's going to go 0. Yeah, okay. So let's play this Primal Strike, and we can always decide again to use that. So let's use Primal Strike. Primal Strike has a question mark up here. We spent 3 Animus just to do a regular attack. So again, we can choose however many white dice that we roll. We do have the bump up. Let's let's do that. Let's spend that. And let's do this kind of something similar. 2, actually, I guess we'll do 3 yellow. 3 yellow and a white. Okay, so we only got 1 blank, so these do hit. So we got 6. 6 is going into, or 2 goes into 6 3 times. So we will do 3 damage to her rear. Now, I was hoping to use this hatchet. When you critical during an attack, draw 2 additional. We would roll 2 additional dice. So we are attacking the rear. We did 3 damage. Let's taking that down. Okay. I don't have any animus left. Oh, wait. This is going to go into 0. This goes into 0 slot. I guess we can do this until we get other cards up here. 0 slot. Okay. Can't really do too much else with him. I guess let's go to the Penitent. We can move for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could hit the side. And then we could also spend this to do another attack, maybe hopefully finishing off the front arc. Yeah, I'm flip-flopping with the names there, Dan. Let's see. Swap your standees with Dan's painted minis. Tell him to take one for the team. Yeah. Yeah, Dan's stuff's looking good with the paint job. Okay, so let's do that. Let's spend 1 animus right here with the Penitent. We're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are right here. We can hit this side arc, which is her left side, or we could hit the front arc. And I think we're going to, let's do an attack, and let's do the side arc. So we don't have any white or yellow dice. So maybe we're going to do something like this. Should we bump this up as well? Yeah, let's bump it up. Let's do the same thing. Let's do 3 yellows, and we'll add a white. This is going to be on her left side here. All right, so we got 2 blanks, so we are going to spend this reroll to reroll one of these. All right, nice. And this says, the cudgel says, when you critical during an attack that hits, add 1 additional damage and 1 knockback to the attack. Okay, so when you re-roll after a critical, this one does not get added, like it doesn't count as being 2 and you miss the attack. This one just basically, it just whiffs. So we got 6, 7. When you critical during an attack that hits, add 1 damage. So we could make that 8, dealing 4 instead of 3. Right? Because 2 goes into 7 3 times. So if we add 1 more, it would make this roll 8. And 2 goes into 8 4 times. So we would deal 4 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Add 1 damage. So we have used this. So we're going to flip this over. We cannot use this anymore for the rest of the encounter. We turn this into 8. So we dealt 4 damage to its flank here. Left flank. Okay. Now that kind of sucked. I probably wanted the reroll for this attack because I think I'm going to spend this right now to attack the front. Hopefully try to take it out. Ugh. Yeah, I probably should have saved that that bump up, right, Dan? Should have saved that bump up for this one. I'll tell you what, let's wait. Let's hold off on that. We don't have to do that right now. Let's get the Warbear going, right? Let's get the Warbear. Maybe we can finish off the front now. Yeah, maybe we can do that. So let's actually spend this to move twice. And we can do 1, 2. We can do something like that. And then let's spend 1 animus to attack. We have a yellow. And let's add 3 here. We'll attack the front. Okay, very nice. Come on, baby. It says when you critical during an attack that hits, draw 2 additional cards rather than 1. We might save that. I think we're going to save that. Nice. Okay. All right, so we got 6. We got 8. That is going to be enough. That is going to be enough. Just trying to see if we have anything else. Okay. Yep, so that's 8. So we dealt 4 damage. That is going to destroy this front. We have knocked her face off, right? Came in with that axe. She like just screamed right in our face, and we just laughed right at her. Just knocked out a whole chunk of her. Okay, so with that being said, that is going to be stage 2 triggers when the Broodmother loses 2 dice. So she did lose 2 dice. So what happens is all of these stage 1 cards are going to go away. All right. We're going to flip, and then since it was a reaction, we are going to resolve this reaction now. Okay, so release the Brood. So we're going to do this again. This is her back. Let's place face on here. I guess we got one here, and then one more, 2 away. I guess we'll just try to do something like this. Move 3 northwest. Okay, so you got to turn around. So 1, 2, 3. These are going to disperse. They're like running away. Down here. Okay, northwest. Okay, she then bursts the rat closest to an Oathsworn. Okay, so here's where we have 2 closest. Now, what happens at that point? Well, then you're going to go use a rule. It's called northwest. So you would look to see who is most north, and if those are tied, then you look to see who is most west. So looking at this, the ranger is most north. Closest to Oathsworn. As it dies, it creates a toxic cloud template. Toxic cloud template. Oh, I think that's this thing here, because I mean this is fire, right? So we're gonna say toxic cloud template is this on its hex. Closest to an Oathsworn. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna do that one, right? Oh, actually. Okay, so actually, my mistake. I was looking at closest Oathsworn, but it's going to destroy the rat closest to an Oathsworn. So I guess in this case, we have 2, right? Closest to this Oathsworn, and then we would use the north rule. So that's actually going to be this guy right here. So let's place this on this hex here. Just try to remember the exact spot. I believe it was like this. This rat was up here. Let's put her like this. Okay. All right, so we got our toxic fume out here. Okay. This rat blew up. This will cause any enemy in the area to suffer an attack from the Broodmother immediately and at the start of every encounter phase. Immediately and at the start of every encounter phase. Oof, max 1 per round. Okay, the toxic cloud remains in play. So that means she's going to attack me right now. The exile, right? So we got 2 reds and this. Okay. And the attack doesn't mention any broken dice, which I'll explain once those come up. So it is still going to be a full attack. So 2 red and 3 yellows. Okay, so we got 3, 6, 9. We only have 2 defense. Are we going to play an ability card? I mean, we're going to take 4 damage, right? 4 damage. We could... I think we might do... Yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. We're gonna play this headbutt. Well, we're gonna play it for its defense right here. So this is gonna add 3 to our defense right here. So that's gonna make it 5, and 5 is only gonna go into 9 once. So we're only gonna lose 1 instead of 4. So this is gonna go into our 3 slot right here, and I think, yeah, we didn't start yet, so we're gonna lose 1 health going to 5. Okay. And is there anything else? No. At the start of every encounter phase. Okay. All right, that was that card. And now let's draw up the next one. Release the brood with 1 extra rat. Okay, move 3 north. All right. Brood mother is angry. Yeah, man. She is angry. Okay, who hasn't gone yet? We went once with the war bear. Looks like we have 1 more. So it says... This will cause any enemies in the area to suffer an attack from the broodmother immediately and at the start of every... So does that mean once one goes into that spot, or now, like, since, like, whoever was in there right when it was placed gets attacked immediately, and now every turn going forward, whoever's in there at the start of the encounter phase? Yeah. Either way, let's go back to the exile. Now we will spend this for 2 animus, and we are going to get out of here. So let's pay 1 to move. Right? Pay 1 to move. And I think we'll hold there. We'll stay right there. Okay, let's go back to the war bear. If I move in there, we haven't decided if I'm going to get attacked immediately or not. This will cause any... Okay. As it dies, it creates a toxic cloud template on its text. This will cause any enemies in the area to suffer an attack from the broodmother immediately and at the start. Okay. So I think it's only at the start. Let's put this maybe on the board so we can remember. Okay. So the war bear... We don't want to go in there, right? And the rats are immune to all her attacks. We're going to actually pay 2. We're going to come back here. Nah, I guess that didn't matter. I was thinking of something to do with the war bear to come over here and attack, but I won't be able to move and attack. I only have 1 more thing that I can do. Okay, so actually I could do this, which I think I am going to do. I'm going to do this ability, Feral Roar. So I'm going to spend an animus to perform this ability. All friendly characters within range 3 may move to or gain a empower token. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So we're going to gain, each of them is going to gain an empower token. Empower and... Empower. Now I'm also I think the war bear gets it as well. I think when I looked up all friendly characters, that also included that character. I'll say no for now, but I'm questioning that. I'm questioning that. Okay, so the war bear just roars. Just pumping everybody up. Everybody's like, hell yeah, bro. Okay. I guess the war bear's a girl, right? So it's all right, girl. All right, let's get it going. Right? She's pissed, right? Backstory. Maybe she lost some cubs way back in that. Don't want to talk about it. But she's pissed now. She's been on a rampage. She's hunting. She's hunting. And she wants blood. Okay. So, I mean, dude, the war bear just looks so freaking awesome. I do like the minis in this game. I think the poses and everything like that, the weapons, Super cool stuff. Okay, so I believe that's everybody. Okay. Now it's going to go to the encounter phase. So now nobody is in this, so she will not attack or not do an automatic attack. Draw and resolve the top card. Okay, so we're going to look at this. Release the brood with 1 extra rat. Oh, this is going to get a little hairy right here. It's going to get a little hairy right here. Cubs, yeah, man. Yeah. I know, I felt bad saying it right after. I just mean, like, you know, just back in the day, you know, she's like, so she's going on this, like, this hunting spree. She's trying to gain, like, you know, she's kind of trying to revenge their deaths and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. The war bear. Okay. So, 1 extra rat. Okay, we got to get 1 more. We do have 1 more here. I guess let's place that here. Okay. She lost some cubs. Okay. Move 3 northeast. Okay, she's turning. She was there. I guess let's do 1, 2, 3. Didn't land on anything. Well. Okay. I don't know. Why was that funny, Dan? I don't know. Each rat gains 1 extra might card. Oh, God. Okay. 1 extra might card till the end of the round. Place this card. Just what happens when you eat it. Yeah, that's it. I like that one better. Yeah, somebody ate her tacos. She put on war paint and everything like that. Where are you going, hon? I'm going out. I'll be back. Place this card on the encounter board until the end of the round as a reminder. Okay. So that was her thing. Yeah. So this is just bumping up her rats. She wasn't attacking. And all the rats are on the board. Ooh, this is going to be a little scary. Okay. I guess let's just start. So they're going to go after the closest one to them. Okay. I guess let's just start here. Right, let's just start here. It's gonna go here. It goes. They're tied. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then it goes from the north to west thing. So this guy's most north. 1, 2. It's gonna face him. They get 6 movement. Now this guy's equal distance. But then it's movement. We're going to go to the northwest. So it's not going to be this one. They're going to go west. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof, man. Okay, so we have, let's do this one. Tied. Mob. The mob rules, right? So it's going to go over here. Oh, she's going to take some damage here. Okay. All right, over here we have 2 over here, so that's going to be closest. 1, 2. Okay, they have movement of 6, right? I guess this guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be him for the mob, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do go after the closest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they were both 5, then he'd go after the mob. That's a tree. Not going to go through the trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're not going to be able to go after him, right? You can't go through enemies and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be 1 away. 4, 5, 6. That'd be 1 away. 1 away. That'd be 2 away. Okay. I guess here going from northwest, right? 4, 5, 6. Going after this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. We'll do something like that. Jeez, look at all these rats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I might be getting these guys kind of wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. We'll do something like that. Okay. Whew. Good lord. Okay, let's bring this back down a little bit. Okay. All right, so now let's do the attacks. Let's do the attacks. Let's start here, right? So again, 1 extra mic card, same as its highest. I'm gonna roll. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, dude. 2, 3. Where are all my yellow dice? Oh, they're already taken up. 4 and so I need more. Oh, this is going to be really bad. Alright, so I need to do 4 more yellow dice. Jesus, dude. Look at this. I think she's dead. I think she's dead here. Yeah, I mean, she's dead, right? She's only got 4 health. Oh, yeah. Alright. 2 blanks. She's toast. 5, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 divided by 4 is 5, right? 16 would be 4. Yeah, okay. So yeah, she's gonna die, right? We don't have anything. Is there anything that we can do? I don't think so. I think she's toast. I think she's toast. I think she's toast. Let's see. Oh yeah, and they even had 4 more yellow dice that they were gonna roll. Yeah. Okay. So she's gonna die. She dies. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, so she dies. So now, at the start of the turn, we're going to bring in an ally. Bring in one of the allies. So we would bring in one of these guys. Men-at-Arms. Sword for Hire. I believe this is... Yeah, it says an ally. Yep, so we would bring him in to take the place. Once he dies, is gone. Ranger is in danger. Yeah, man. That's going to happen at the start. That's going to happen at the start. All right, so those rats went. Let's go over here. We got 2. So that's going to look like this. Okay, not too bad. We only got 4. And that's the Penitent, 6. So no damage. No damage. Okay, and then we have the Exile. Only 1 rat. 2 yellow and a white. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, so he's going to take 2 damage. 2 damage. Going to 3. I think that's okay. Going to 3. Okay. All right. And I believe that's everybody with the attacks. Yeah, okay. All right, now we're going to go to end of round phase, okay? Occasionally when it says when certain effects are triggered or ended. So I guess this would count as that. That would go. Let's reveal the next one. Release the brood, move 7 to the farthest rat and consume it. Remove from the game board. She then regenerates 3 health to her most damaged location. Cannot restore broken body parts. And then move 4 to her target and then attack with her front arc. Okay, now let's go to the refresh phase. So we're going to get 6 back here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we get all of these back. This goes away. And now we get this man-at-arms. And still 2 Animus. And he comes on with a yellow cube. And he has 6 HP. So not like a companion exactly, but no special abilities or anything like that. It does say after this ally has died, they may be regained from the archive for an amount of iron equal to your current level. And he's got 3 defense right here. Okay. So they're not as strong as the other companions, but they help. Now we got to get him out. So let's get this guy right here. Let's get this. This is number 1. So let's get a number 1 token. Let's place this here. In case we ever get more allies, we know this is tied to number 1. And this guy comes on at any location on this edge of the board. I could even be up there as well. So maybe we want to try to come up here, deal with some of these rats. I think that might be okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay, all right. So refresh. We also get this card back to our hand. All right, and I think we're ready. I think we are ready. So she's got 2 left here, 3 left here, and 6 in the middle. 6 in the middle. So can we string something together that we can like kind of finish her off? Hopefully. We need to get to this side. I guess we can still hit her right over there. That's the penitent. What has he got? He's got the area of effect. That could come in handy. That could come in handy. What could I do with that? I could do... If I move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then use that, that might work. Maybe take out a rat as well. Yeah, let's do something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're facing this way. We are going to use another Animus to do our sweep. This is an area of effect, so it's going to hit this, this, and this one. Target up to 3 adjacent hexes in your front arc. If you kill any enemies, move 2. Attack once and apply to all targets. Okay. So let's also... Do we want to bump this up? We're going to attack the middle die. Because we're attacking her side right now, which is already destroyed. So to her back arc here and to her middle is equal distance. So we can now choose. So I think we're going to apply it to the... I don't want to trigger another reaction right now, so I think I'm going to apply it to the middle. So I am going to bump this up. And let's do kind of like in the 3 yellow and this. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't have any rerolls. So now since I whiffed, I do get a token of choice. Let's get another empowerment. But now I guess I could attack. I am going to spend this. Do I want to start clearing out some of these rats, though? That's the problem. Maybe the warbear could do that. Or do I just do a single attack? I think I'm going to try to attack her. Oh, yeah, I spent the 2. I spent the 2, right? Yeah, I had the 2 Animus. I'm going to spend this to bump these up. I'm going to do the same attack. It's going to go after her middle. Okay, nice. Let's roll another yellow. Nice. Come on, baby. All right. So we hit her with 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 divided by 2. Okay, so we're going to do a 4. It's going to take her down to 2. Okay. All right. So we got 3 at the back, 2, and 2. Now I could just try to go for her. Right? Just try to kill her straight up. I just don't know if it's going to be... It's not going to be too easy to get there. One, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could do that. Could attack... Oh, the ranger's gone. The ranger's gone. Move 4 and then attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I should have started up there. God damn it. I should have started up there. The exile. Maybe should we start with the exile? What we could do, didn't we have... One, 2, 3. Ooh. So what we could do, I have what, 7? I could do a leap attack. Place your figure in the hex on the opposite side of an adjacent enemy. No, not that one. What was the one with the... Okay. So for 4, Death from Above. You may play this ability if you are adjacent to an obstacle, which we are. Place your figure in an empty hex within range 7. You do not count as moving through the intervening hexes, and then we get our +2 on our attack. We do have a reroll and an empowerment, so we could just go here, try to take her out. We could do that. What's her reaction? Release the brood. She doesn't have any more. Move 7 to the farthest rat. Consume it. So she would heal. She would heal right now. But then I would also have... If you have a weapon, +3 damage and range 3. Thrown. So we would essentially throw our axes there. Our hatchets. Throw our hatchets there. But she's going to move off. What's the farthest one to her? I guess this rat right here. She would move over there and consume it. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this attack on her back. Release the brood 3 northwest. No, this one isn't the one. 7 toward the farthest rats. Okay. Move 4 to her target. It would still be us. But we only have 3 health. We could play an ability card to block it. And this is where she's going to attack with her front arc, which is the mouth symbol right there. Since the mouth has already been defeated, she basically, when she attacks... Instead of rolling 2 red and 3 yellow, she would only roll 1 red and 3 yellow. Now our defense here, she's going to retaliate against us. But our defense here isn't too great. But we could then play a defensive card. So if we did And then once she does that, she'd move to us, and then we could throw our weapon. I guess she would be healed there, but hopefully, I mean, she would be right around here. I could then activate him, attack, and then with the warbear, but she'd be up here. I'd have to go through these guys with the warbear. Oh, man. Man, tough call. Tough call. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid I might die if I don't start taking out some of these rats. Because they move, again, they move 6. And they combine all of their attacks. But if she's around here, get him to come up. He's got a yellow. Her lowest one, as it stands right now, I'd attack her rear. So this would hopefully be destroyed. She'd have 2 left. She'd go consume the rats. One of these would be bumped up by 3 to a 5. He would go, he'd have to spend 1 to move 4. He could probably attack where she is. He'd get 1 attack. Oh, man. But then that's what I'm saying. So the Penitent is already gone. The Exile would be able to attack again. The Exile would be able to attack again with his throw. That might work. That might work. So I'm going to play Death from Above. I guess then I could... So if she attacks me, I'll bump up my defense playing one of these to 4. 1 red and 3 yellows. 3 life. It's risky. I mean, they could get... So that's the max. Yeah. 12, 13, 4. That'd be enough. They'd have to roll this, though. If they rolled a 12, that would still be... We would still die. So as long as they rolled an 11 or less, we'd be at 1 health, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think that might be worth it. We'd have more allies that come out. We can start at another location. So I think that's what we're gonna do. A little bit of planning. I do apologize, but yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we are gonna do this Death from Above. We're gonna pay 4. Okay. You may only play this ability if you are adjacent to an obstacle. Place your figure in an empty hex within range 7. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to end here. Face the rear arc. You do not count as moving through the intervening hexes. Okay. And we get +2 damage. All right. So that's going to go in our 3 slot. Battle flowing this card over to here. Okay. And let's roll our dice. So we get +2 damage to this. We are going to bump up this attack. Oh, no. This isn't a bump up. This is a battle flow. So I guess let's do... Should we do 4 whites? We do have a reroll. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So we dealt 8 damage. +2 is 10. And we are attacking the rear. That is going to be enough. Alright, so this is going to be destroyed. Broken. So now she is going to resolve this. She's still at level 2. 1 more die broken will be level 3. So release the brood. There are no other little rats. Giant rats, I should say. So I forget exactly what happens with that. Let me just check that quick. When you are told to place additional enemies. So what's up? Everybody still here or what? Choosing a target. Let's see. I think it's going okay. I think it's going okay. Let's see. Damage, okay. Draw stage. Where is adding new enemies? Okay. Okay. In my last game, the large enemies can go around and means no more rats. Okay. I just didn't know, Dan, if it was like, they get bumped up a little bit, on their mic gets bumped up or something. I don't know. Okay. So, Nate says, hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, no more rats. It's not good, because, it means the rats are already all on the board, right? Stop watching somewhere around standees. Yeah. You fit right into this group, man. Also, oh my god, dude, you just became Dan's best friend, bro. About the standees comment and also playing Mage Knight, you just became Dan's best friend. Curtis, step out of the way, right? Got a new sheriff in town, KCN. Okay, Dan, why don't you show our man a little bit of love here, right? Okay, so we destroyed that. Sorry, I'm trying to follow. So we're still at. We decided no more rats. Okay, release the brood. Move 7 to the farthest rat, and we determined it was going to be this guy, right? It's going to turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think it's going to stop right there. So these guys are going to scurry about. Oh, I'm going to go here. Holy smokes, 2 good decisions in 2 seconds. You are a winner tonight. See, I told you, man. Told you. All right. Consumes the farthest rat. Right? And it heals, regains 3 health to her most damaged location. This cannot restore broken body parts. Now, I guess with this, do we go the northwest rule? I don't know. Or do we choose because they're tied? We could also do it randomly, maybe just roll a die or something like that. But I guess we'll go to. I'm still newish to Mage Knight. Just completed my 33rd playthrough. Wow, dude, that's awesome. That is awesome, dude. Okay, I guess we're gonna do this one going the northwest. So it's going to bump up to 5. I don't know if that's right. I forget which one in the case of a tie in this. Okay. Move 4 to her target. So she doesn't need to move to me anymore. She's already here. And this is kind of what we planned for, right? To be right here. And now within range of this. That's what that whole time thinking was. We knew she was going to land somewhere right around here. And then attack the target. And again, she's attacking with this mouth symbol, which is also at the front by the jaws. So she's going to attack with 1 less of her most powerful might. So she's only going to roll 1 red and 3 yellows. And we can play an ability card to temporarily bump up our defense. So 5, 6, 7. So right now we would take 3 damage. We would die. So we definitely need to play an ability card. And we don't want to play. Which one did we not want to play? Could save Roaring Charge. Weapon Throw. We don't want to play Weapon Throw. Leap Attack. Let's save Leap Attack as well. Although that does go into position 1, so that's not terrible. Roaring Charge. We need 1. Maybe this. Your front arc. I guess this is fine. We'll play this. This is going to add 2 to our defense, taking us to 4. So what do we have? We had 7. So 4 only goes into 7 once, so we're only going to lose 1 damage. So we go to 2. And this goes into battle position 2. That's going to push this one down to 1. Okay, it's back to our turn. Right? Now we can play this weapon throw. If you have a weapon, plus 3 damage, range 3, and thrown. So if I throw my weapon, one, two, three, he'll be able to attack. So we want to try to throw our weapon at the side, right? And I think even though it's ranged, I think you still have to attack the closest hex. So do we need to? I think we still need to move. But that's not going to work. It's not going to work because we only have 3 animus left, and this is a 3 animus cost. I've been forgetting my abilities. I always do this, man. This is like one of those things on games is like, it's open wound. No, I got unbound rage. Whenever you draw a critical during an attack that hits, gain 1 animus back. I've been missing getting animus back this whole time. This always happens with these abilities, right? I feel like everything else I'm getting down pretty good. Oh, by the way, I've been missing out on all this animus. Dan is gonna need a napkin. You play a lot of MK, Dan? I've only played solo so far. Seems like too much with someone. Same here. I don't know if you saw Casey yet, but yeah, I have two Mage Knight playthroughs. Now, when I say I'm new, I really mean that I'm new. But I was able to take down a oh man, I already forgot what it's called. What is it, a castle? I was able to take down a castle last time. I was pretty proud of that. It was a huge improvement, and I think Dan can agree it was a huge improvement compared to the first time. Okay, so I do just want to check this because this is important and this could be a huge thing for the game. I do just want to check. Okay, let's see. If I have range, if 2 or more HP, when attacking a large enemy, choose the HP die, closest HP die to the attacker. That is the front. So, oh, so they're tied. Oh, they're tied. Yes. I'm so sorry. So the middle and this side of her. Since the front is destroyed, if we look at the other two, they are tied. 1, 2, 1, 2. So since they are tied, yeah, we're going to go after the side arc. I hope this is right. We're going to bump this. Oh, no, we can't. I keep thinking this is an empower token. Okay, either way, where's that card that we're playing? It was a weapon throw. +3 damage, range 3, and thrown. Now this is an interesting thing, I guess, because when you throw your weapon, it counts as you not having like your starting weapon. So we wouldn't be able to use these hatchets. And then you would place a cube, and like the closest adjacent spot to it, I guess we would place it here, since the closest would actually be on top of the rat. Maybe we gotta climb on top of it and dig it out, right? A castle. See what I'm saying? See, a city. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Castle. I call it a castle, man. I give Dan a hard time about it. Okay, all the time. Yeah, he's great. Is he a great sport about it though, Mike? I don't know, man. I don't think he's a great sport about it. I think he enjoys it, and he likes to give us a hard time back. Maybe he is a great sport about it. Yeah. We love Dan. Everybody in Discord is fantastic, dude. What's considered a lot? I would say 33 is experience, but not a lot. I'd say that's a good amount, dude. That's a good amount. 33 times is yeah, that's good. Just got into board gaming this year. I'm in deep. Welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the party, pal. Guys, invested. So far as Descent 2nd Edition, I've enjoyed those campaigns so much. Nice, dude. I haven't played that game yet, but hopefully one day. Hopefully one day. That's the Legends of the... no, that's not Legends. Is Legends kind of like the third Legends of the Dark, is it called, or something like that? You know, the newest one? Is that like the third implementation? I think it is, right? I don't know. That was going to be my jumping in point to the Descent series, but yeah. Well, that's awesome, KCN. Yeah, man, it's an addiction. It is a real addiction. I'm sure you're into the Kickstarter and everything too. You got into all that madness. If you haven't yet, what do we want to say, guys? Stay away. Do we want to say stay away? All right, so let's get back to this. So do we want to throw this +3 damage? We want to take this out to free up a... But I guess this guy isn't... This guy's actually probably rolling better dice, yeah, than my exile. The problem is if... We got to take out this. We got to take out this. Because then if we have other guys that die, we can bring in other allies and stuff like that, right? Rufus, what's up, man? Was Rufus? Did you already announce yourself, Rufus? I forget, man. I forget. I think you did. I forgot, dude. I've been so focused on this. Or requires the app. Yeah. Third is app base. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. So I think we are going to throw this. We are going to throw this. Now, they are going to turn to... We do actually reveal this. But I guess if we do destroy that, this card is void pretty much. They're going to reveal the third stage card and do something like that. So maybe we won't get that last attack off. But what I'm saying is, at the start of the next round, we'll bring in the allies. The only way we lose is if we lose every single Oathsworn. Those, they can't die. But we got this Penitent here. Right, we got the Penitent who has 6 armor, 5 health. It's not bad. Okay, well, let's just try this. We're just going to see. Alright, so we're going to do weapon throw. We're going to play weapon throw. That's going to go in slot 1. That's going to battle flow this to 0. Okay. So this is +3 damage. Okay. So we're going to roll... I guess let's do 3 white. We do have a reroll. So maybe we do have +3 damage, but it is 5 hits. So yeah, let's do 4. Okay, sweet. Okay, so Our ability, Unbound Range, we're trying to remember. Whenever you draw a critical during an attack that hits, gain an Animus back. Oh, that did cost us 3 as well, so we get 1 back. All right, we got to re-roll, roll an additional 1. Come on, baby. All right, so blank. So we're hitting for 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to deal 3 damage. It's not what I wanted to see. I mean, we could maybe spend this to re-roll one of these. We could spend it to re-roll, try to get a crit. Keep going. Is there only one side that's crit? Yeah. Okay, so if I do... Maybe this might be okay. This might be okay. So if we do 3 damage to him, right, because we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. We deal 3 damage. He's going to go to 2 on that side. Okay, we threw our weapon. And I guess since we don't know, we're just going to place it right here. That means the hatchets are temporarily unusable. Okay. Let's go to the ally. So let's spend him 1, 2, 3. And we'll try to do an attack. So 1 yellow. Maybe 3 whites. Attacking the side. Okay, 4 into 2. That is going to be enough. Dealing 2 damage. Okay. So he is going to do a reaction. However, he is she is changed to stage 3. These are going to go away. Stage 3. Release the brood. There's only 1 that can be released. Move 3 northeast. 1, 2, 3. That pushes me out of the way. This damages all Oathsworn and allies on the board. Holy crap. For each target, draw 1 white die for each hex between them and the next closest target to them. Okay. Hits all targets. So we roll a white die for each hex between them and the next closest target to them. So I guess... So we'll start with the person who attacked. So maybe let's do this. Each hex between them. So I guess 1. 1. We have 3 defense. That's not enough. 1 for him too. I think I'm doing that right for the exile. For each target, draw 1 or roll 1 white die for each hex between them and the next closest target to them. Draw separately for each target. For each card showing a 2, the target must either lose 2 combat tokens if they have at least 2, or lose 2 health, or lose 1 health. Sorry. All right, so we're just trying to avoid a 2. So we'll do here. So 2. We'll start with the penitent. That is a 2. So we have to lose at least 2 tokens or lose 1 health. Going to 4. And same thing. We'll do the warbear. Nice. So we didn't get any 2s. For each card showing a 2. Okay. Okay. So that was that. That was that. Next one revealed. Release the brood. Gains 1 defense for the rest of the encounter. Mark this with a tracker token. Okay. And she attacks with... also, if the tail is broken, she gets 1 less. Let's see. One of us, one of us. Yeah. One of us, one of us. Okay. Second edition with the app, solo on both. Okay. If you want to know what we really think, you have to become a patron and join the Discord. It's nuts, boss. Yeah, it is nuts, boss. It is nuts. It is nuts. Discord seemed busy today. Finally got a chance to catch up around 9 and threw in the towel. Yeah. That's all you need. That's all you need, man. That's right. Dan is a wise sage. He'll give you the rundown. He'll give you the rundown. Okay. All right. So we did this. This, I think we can get rid of this for now, at least. We'll put it close by. Okay, so it's still back to us. We spent both of his. We have the Warbear. Oh, we're so close, dude. We're so close. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Dude, we're so close. I need... Yeah, I mean, I can't... I got 2 actions. I don't have... I just can't get through. If I could get through this rat, I'd be fine. But I can't. I can't get through this one rat or this rat. It doesn't matter. Because I could play one to move and then attack. And then that would probably be the game. But I can't. I can't. Man, come on. Area of effect. I mean, what sucks too is like I'd have to at least move 1 and then I could use like the area of effect. But I'd have to move 1 too. Man, that sucks. That sucks. And she's going to release the brood anyway, right? So maybe for now I just want to get out of here. Somebody else is probably going to die, but at least I'll still have like her. She's got 6 health. 1, 2, 3, 4. This targets all adjacent enemies. So those 2 guys are going to get hit. Move forth to the nearest board edge. So that's going to be up there. She will stop at any board edge reaching. Okay, so maybe that's what we just want to do. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get up close, right? She'll be right up here. She'll stop there. So we actually have to stop here because she's going to move north. She's going to end right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We'll stop right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's do that. Spend 2. I mean, I guess I could also do... No, I think that's fine. I think we now just set these guys up to be killed. Because I could also do all friendly characters within range 3, move 2. Move 2. So I could move him away. 1, 2. I could actually move him up there. And maybe just try to move in here. Soak up that. The Penitent will be up there. Try to attack. That's not a bad idea. Move her in here. She's got the most health. She's got 5. They're still only rolling 1. I mean, she's going to get surrounded, right? So that is going to be 6. But she'll soak up all that attack. trying to save the exile and the ally. It's either that or just leave this guy for bait. Have the Warbear come up here. Warbear's got the reroll and the bump up too. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's do that. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll stop right here. Okay. Let's see. Welcome to the rest. Yeah, man. It adds up, don't it? Don't it? Okay. So that's all we can do. I guess we could. Now, what are they going to do? She's going to attack all adjacent enemies. So actually, let's spend 1. Could spend 1 to come over here, so we don't get attacked with the exile. So we could try to survive this. We could try to survive this. Right? Could try to survive. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, that's us. Let's go to her. Release the brood. There are no more rats to put out. The broodmother gains 1 for the rest of the. I guess I should probably. Maybe let's do a 3. No, that's 1. 3. Okay, so we have to hit her with a little bit more now. Maybe let's put it. I'll put it on the top. Okay, attack. This target. This targets all adjacent enemies. Oh, so the bear is getting attacked. Ooh. Okay. I should have moved. Yeah, I should have. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot that was still adjacent. Sometimes I can get kind of caught up with the half. The hex is half covered up. Like something like this. I might get a little bit confused by that, but okay, so that's fine. We'll still stay there. But it is a tail attack. The tail is removed, so it is 1 red less. And this is attacking the Penitent and the Warbear. Okay, nice. So it's 6. It's only going to take 1. Going to 3. And we are only going to take 1 as well. Okay, now what does it do? Move forward to the nearest board edge. 1, 2, okay. She will stop at any board edge. Okay, reach during this move. Okay, all right, so then the minions are gonna go. Okay, so let's start with, I guess let's start with here. North and west type deal. So these guys are adjacent. The northernmost is this guy, the ally. So we're just going to face him. We're tied here. Northernmost is the ally, so we'll go here. Right here, these guys are the closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they're going to target the one with the closest. Yeah. 1, 2. And it does have mob. Oh, wait a minute. That's a weapon. Actually, that one doesn't have mob, but that is closest. 1, 2. Okay. Next closest. 1, 2. 2. Okay. Guess let's do closest over here. 1. So I was going to face him. Here. Got this guy here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mob. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it is going to attack. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're gonna have him go up here. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, so let's start with the ally. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, we got 4. Got 4, 7, 8, 10. It's got 3, so he's taking 3 hits. Going to 2. Okay. Let's go to, I guess that would be the northernmost. Let's go to the Warbear. Warbear is going to get 1 attack. Okay, 2. That doesn't go into that. Miss. Northernmost, let's go here. It's got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. That is the Exile, right? Four, 7. Exile has 2. Ugh. So we have to play a card. I guess let's do the... Yeah, let's play this leap attack. It's going to go into the 1 slot, battle flowing this around here. Okay, and that's going to add 2, making 4. So we're only going to lose 1 health. Okay. Next going to the Penitent, which is going to have 4 attacks on him. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Okay, we got 5, 6, 7, 8. We're only going to take 1 damage, going to 2. Okay, I think I'm cool with that. We didn't lose anybody. We're down to 1, 2, and 2. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. End of round stuff. Don't need to worry about that. This goes, put this in the discard. This will be flip face up. Release the Brood. Move 3 southeast. Target with the mouth. Range 6. Toxic Cloud template. Now we're going to stop that before it gets there. Okay, refresh. We're going to get 6 back. 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, we should be fine here. Okay, let's just start with the Warbear, right? Let's start with the Warbear. So we're already adjacent. We are going to attack. We're going to bump this up. We're not fooling around. So we already get a yellow. We do get a reroll. Let's add 3. Let's add 3, right? We got to bump up. Let's turn 1 here. And maybe let's do 1. I guess we didn't need to do all this, but... Okay, we do have a reroll. Okay, 6, 7. Okay. And we would just use this item when you crit, draw 2 additional. Maybe we should have just... Yeah, but... Screw it. There you go. Okay. Wait. No, we didn't crit with that one. We would crit with this. Oh, shit, I forget. I just forgot what happened. But either way, we got 7. We got 7, right? Because I think we rolled this again. Oh my god, I just honestly just blanked. We got 7 though. We got 7. 3 goes into 7 twice. That is enough to kill the Broodmother. Okay. We killed the Broodmother. Even if we didn't right there, I would have went to pick up our weapon. I probably would have used. I would have used something else. We would have been able to, but we got the 7. We got 7 right here. So that was enough. Okay, we did it. Let's go back to the story. Okay, epilogue, right? We killed the brood mother. She's defeated.
With the screeching finally silenced, the mass of rotted fur lies still. Taking no chances, you hack off the broodmother's head and burn the body. The Deepwood may snuff out the flames, but it will at least consume this corruption. In the den, you find several items of value. When you arrive back at Bastone, you are met by a squad of guards. "A Lord Davenish heard of your foray into the Deepwood. Have you found the beast?" says the sergeant. You raise the severed head of the broodmother to the guard's face. The men recoil. Well done. I've been instructed to give you this iron in payment, and to tell you the Lord Davenish would meet you tomorrow morning. He has paid for your lodgings at the Broken Oak Inn during your stay. I would suggest retiring there now, as his lordship will not suffer tardiness tomorrow. You hand the guard the head and take the iron.
Yeah, man. You hand the guard the head and take the iron. 2 iron each, okay. So we're just going to add that. There we go. Pull. Just kind of this way too. Now I guess actually we don't have an Oathsworn here, right? So maybe we don't collect that for. That's not an Oathsworn, that's an ally. Tally level, loot, and losses. Alright, so this is one thing I haven't gotten into yet, just because I haven't beaten this thing yet. So, what was that on? Was that? No, that wasn't here. Kind of rule book, okay. So that is at the end. Okay, so we got tally level, loot, and losses. Gain 1 level according to the level table on page 26. Okay, so we gain a level. Full character ability cards. Okay. Full character ability cards. So we have, the game comes with these packs here. Game comes with these packs. Each class, has a different. Each character has a different bag, and you have all your cards there. So full character, penitence. So we would then look through this for the level 2, right? It's starting. Oh. We don't need this for that, I guess. I just forgot. We only need to look at the exile right now. Only need to look at the exile right now. Full character. Yep, ability cards. Okay. Okay, so 2, 2, and those are 5. So then we would gain this. Next time I look at Kickstarter, I have to sell my card. Yeah. Yeah, then Nate said 2 years into the hobby and 10 years in debt now. Yeah, man. All right, so we got Rake, 3 Animus, 1 of the crap, what is it called? 1 of the Overflow. Not Overflow, I forget what it's called. If you're attacking a target in a flank, gain a redraw on the attack, okay? And it gains 2 additional defense. And for 4 Animus, Line Breaker, charge through 4, attack once, and apply to all targets. If you stop inside an enemy, place yourself in the closest empty hex. Ooh, that could be pretty good. I think I like that one. It costs more to play. It costs more to play, but our Unbound Rage, whenever you draw a critical, gain an Animus back. As long as we can try to remember our ability, I think this is going to be okay. So we'll choose this one. Okay. We just got to get a sleeve for it and stuff. Okay. Okay, the following table shows the bonuses free company gains at each level. Okay. So it says total character bonuses at level. At level 2, 1 permanent token. And we already have that, right? We already have the permanent token. Yeah, I have to read through this to see if we actually... Yeah, because we wouldn't gain 3 and then 4. Yeah, okay. So our max that we can have is 1, and we already have 1 at level 2. Okay. So, well, we also get bonus gained at that level. Ability cards. We just gained an ability card. Okay. Replace the current item deck in Card Organizer 1 with the common deck from the next chapter. Okay, so we would replace that with Chapter 2. Gain 4 common items from the next chapter's common item deck to share amongst your free company. Okay. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that on my own. Gain 2 unique items from the current chapter's unique deck. Yeah, so I'm going to do this on my own. And then it does say for losses, for each unconscious dead if playing on hardcore mode, Oathsworn, mark 1 tick on the knockout track of the free company sheet. So we do have to mark this, that we did lose somebody. We did lose somebody. Where did my pencil go? My pencil. Alright, so we did... Got to mark 1 here. Because we got our ranger got knocked out. Okay. All unconscious Oathsworn gain an injury card from the injury deck. If playing hardcore mode, all Oathsworn with 1 or 2 hit points remaining also gain an injury card. Okay, we're not playing on hardcore mode. We're playing on the standard. All Oathsworn lose 1 item they used in the encounter. 2 if they went unconscious. Player's choice. These items are archived back to the original item decks. Okay. Oh, that's in losses. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do all that when we on some downtime. So yeah. What'd you guys think? I mean, I know there's not many remaining, but I like it. Oh well, let's do the rest here. There's the end of chapter 1. I just want to put this back on just to see. Okay, that was I didn't know if there was going to be anything else. Okay, so that was chapter 1. Yeah, that was chapter 1. That was really cool. That was really cool. I do like... I wasn't using the battle flow too much. I just feel like it didn't line up that way. But I think... I don't know. I could see like future battles really using that, and I do like this. I like that little mini game. It's cool. It's unique. Trying to also play with these cards, get some stuff back. I feel like with this playthrough, it just kind of felt like I played the cards. I kind of forgot about them in the battle flow until I would play a card and it would battle flow over, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that card. It was something like that. But I do like this. I like this mini game. I think that can be really cool. Determination rule, and Dan, we're just talking about if you miss on the attack, you get a token of your choice, right? And even if you spend a crap ton of tokens and you still miss, Like if you spend more rerolls and you keep missing, you still keep getting those 2. You get all of those tokens back. I believe that's a determination rule. Yes, I am playing with that, Dan. Yeah. And then Nate says, I can't wait to get this. Reminds me a little of Folklore. Yeah, and I haven't played that, but that's cool, man. I did really like this. I like I said, I like this mini game. I honestly, I like the way the companions are, because you have to play with 4 Oathsworn. So you can choose kind of how you play these. You can play with, as many regular heroes, or, have all those be companions. I really do like this. I think this does make it a little bit easier. It breaks it down. And that's really cool because, there's some games out, where you have to play with a certain amount of characters. And you can, if it's like this involved, you can kind of get lost. So I like that they give you that option of like, hey, if you want to have companions, right, you just have 2 Animus. They can just do your choice of this. I like that they really give you that option. I think that is so cool and crucial, especially if you're just learning out the game. Have the 3 companions so that it makes you like learn it a little bit better. And that's kind of why I wanted to focus on the Exile. It was one of the easier ones along with the Ranger, and I think there was like 1 or 2 other classes. It had the Penitent and the Warbear at like complexity 3. There was some that were complexity 6, I think. It was either 5 or 6, I forget. But I wanted to start with an easy guy, learn the game, and as I go on, I think I am, because I do like this a little bit more. Even though it's going to take a little bit more time, maybe add at least 1 more regular hero. Maybe have 2 companions and 2 regular heroes. I think that would be really cool. That might be like the sweet spot. But we'll see. I think the plan going forward with the campaign is to try out these different things. But I think everything else went fine. I think we kind of got the enemy movement down. We tried to remember the mob rule. We remembered the northwest rule. There might have been some movements where I got wrong, but I think overall I feel confident about how we move the guys. Love the board. I absolutely love this board. And I think the story so far has been really cool. You gotta love... I forget the guy's name. I'm gonna forget his name. I'm horrible with names. I'm horrible with like remembering stuff like that. But yeah, the dude from Game of Thrones, I'm sure he's from other stuff, and everybody's like saying, oh, that's where you know him from, right? Game of Thrones. But that's where I know him from. And I know I've seen him other places. I just forget where. But that dude narrating, dude, it fits in so perfectly, man. It's awesome. So yeah, having this app with him narrating, spectacular, man. I loved it. Story so far has been cool. I like kind of the locations where we're going to and stuff like that. I don't know why they put because it said you don't get the benefits of like on this time table. This is chapter 1. There's a different time track for each chapter. I don't know why they didn't put why did they put these on here if chapter 1 was probably always going to say you don't get the benefits of these. Or maybe it did. Maybe it's actually we just happened to get into a spot where we placed this on there and then it just said, but if, said we didn't get the benefit. But if we kept going around to different locations, maybe we would have gotten to that. Yeah. I don't know. So I got to play around with that a little bit. I think this is a cool idea, though, like a little bonus to... And there's some other things in there that I think some other chapters are going to have some different things that, like, if you finish... if you don't fill this track up, you might get, like, an after-story bonus before the encounter starts, and then you're also going to get, like, an after the encounter bonus, depending on where you are on this track. I like this idea. I think it's cool just while you're going around through the story, potentially getting more stuff. I like that idea. I think it's cool. James Cosmo, thank you. Thank you, Dan. This is the only big box campaign game I think I didn't back, so I'm interested to see more of the series before the next campaign. Yeah, and it's probably going to come up soon, too. But, Yeah, it seems like you're gonna back it though, man. Right? You're hooked, bro. You're hooked, right? I think it's good so far though. You would experience battle flow a lot more if you played with less. And that's what I was gonna say, Dan. And that's what I was gonna say. I think with some like other characters and stuff, I think the battle flow would take effect, more, right? But I like it. Just because it didn't happen as much on here, I get it, and I do like it. I do like it. I like that. It's unique. It's new to me. I think it's cool. It's really cool. Toby O'Hara, there's a path that gets you into the fight in like 5 or 6 Is that right? Wow, man. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Uh, yeah, that would be interesting to see. Just getting to that point. But also on that note, I did like how they had that story. Right? We went into the city. We met up with what was his face? Midge, right? The character Midge was pretty cool. He did a fantastic job doing the voices and stuff like that. So, and then we went to the tavern or whatever. We found out more information. We went to the sewer, right? We attacked a guy, right? Because it was dark. We didn't know. We were stepping on stuff. Some things were biting at us. We eventually found the spot. We went out there and we defeated the snake. So far the story has been cool, and I do think the app helps. I think the same thing about the Tainted Grail app. The narration in that, it does add to your story experience. Like this book, reading from this is cool. You flip through this and you look on the back. I mentioned it at the beginning, but you look at the back of these tokens as you travel there. And if you're on a certain path, you go to a certain location that's mentioned here. And then that'll guide you to that location in the book. But dude, this can get kind of annoying flipping back, and stuff like that. But it's just so cool to have this narration. And Tainted Grail was the same thing. It really immersed you in there. It had a little bit of like this audio and ambience noise. And if the games can immerse you in that part of the game, I'm all for it. Get immersed in the story, go to the board, have your battle, come back, more narration. I love that sort of stuff. But as far as the battle, I think the battle was really cool too. I do like the enemies are facing a certain way, and you have to take the dice out. And if you do, can be a negative and a positive to that. The negative is they're going to have a reaction to it, right? And they're going to come at you. So you have to be aware. But what's cool about that is you have this card that's face up. I like that. So you can read over that if you remember. Read over this card, look to see what it's going to do, and you can kind of plan out your turn. And I think I did a really good job at that one time, kind of saying, okay, I looked at the card, he's going to move here, right? He's going to turn around, he's going to come back here. And if you plan it out like that, and then say, okay, now I'm going to have the ally move over here, and the ally is going to be within range. That helps a lot, and I think that's going to make the game, like, I like that sort of strategy, and I think there's a lot of that type of stuff in this game. But on the negative, or I did mention the negative, he's going to have the reaction, but on the positive, if you take this location out, not only are you one step closer into doing that, but if he performs, or the enemy performs certain attacks using this arc as the mouth, and the Broodmother used a lot of the front arc attacks, that they are going to roll one less die, and that can be pretty crucial into blocking that. Let's see. There's a path. Thanks for popping in. Toby, so sorry I couldn't. Sorry I didn't catch the whole stream. I try to make sure I catch the next ones. This is great to watch. Thank you so much for doing this. We can't thank you enough. Toby, yeah, you're most welcome. I did see the Shadowborn logo as your, the avatar. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. Toby, got your houses painted, working on the damn trees right now. They're awesome. I love seeing everyone paint the minis. Everyone's doing such an amazing job. Yeah. Dan's been posting pictures in the Discord. Doing a great job. Doing an absolute great job. I've liked seeing the standees version too. Honestly, we put a lot of work into the art. Make sure the standees felt as epic as the models. We didn't want there to be a fall off in quality. Yeah, and that's one of the things. I also did an unboxing, Toby, and I honestly love these models. I do have the autofocus turned off, but yeah, there's not a lot of dead space around there, which to me, I think that's the most important thing. It's just having this dead space. If you do, it can kind of feel a little, it can kind of feel a little weird, but the artwork is fantastic. And plus the transparent stand, as you can see on the board, I mean, I'm talking to you, but like it looks fantastic, right? Like it looks great. So yeah, I really like the standees, and there's not a lot of coverage out there of the standees, but I think they're fantastic. I am excited to see the next standees as well. And we are using some also 3D elements. These are some hate trees that I painted as well, and I do have some other tokens that I'm going to be using for walls. I bought some houses, D&D like type houses where I'm going to paint up and stuff as well. So what else? We didn't get to see if a large monster steps on a tree or another type of obstacle, that obstacle is destroyed. I kind of like that thematically, that, it's this big hulking monster that just runs through this stuff. And if it lands on it and ends its movement on it, it destroys it, right? You would imagine this thing is just walking through, destroying these trees in its path. It's raging, right? It's angry and stuff like that. Yeah, I can see that. I do like that. But if it moves through it, it can move through it. But as long as if it ends its movement on it, it destroys it. Or if it rages through, I forget what it's called. Charges through, I think it's called. But what else? I do like the Animus thing. I really like that in Conan, and I like this type of stuff. I just enjoy this. Like, you're getting a certain amount back. You can kind of choose how big you go. You can decide, hey, I'm going to spend just 4 Animus to do this one type of attack, or I'm going to go all out to spend all of my Animus, right, on like 2 different cards, right? And then I'm going to do like a super powerful attack. But then on your next turn, you're only going to get 6 back, which is still pretty generous, but it's not going to be as much as if you maybe stored 3 back there, and now maybe you have all of your Animus to play with. I've always liked games that have done that, and I like to see this here. Let's see what else. There's a lot in the game I still have to get to. I would be curious to try out the cards. I know it's not going to be too different, but just having that ability to try out a different way that you attack or the enemy attacks, and then possibly, it's kind of like it reminds me of Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven, you had a certain amount of cards, and you kind of knew when, like if you paid attention to it, you knew maybe a lot of +1 attack like cards were drawn and stuff like that. So you kind of had an idea a little bit of what to expect. And I kind of feel that way about this, even though I haven't even played with this yet. I haven't even touched these cards besides putting them in here. But I would be curious to try that. But I do really like the games like, hey, look, you can play with cards, you can play with dice, you can do a mixture of both. I like that ability. I think that's super cool. Closer to the edges of the art, but we were limited by machine accuracy. Yeah, I still think it's really close. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's fantastic. I'm happy I backed it. I'm assuming Jamie drew the short straw for going to Gen Con. Yeah, I worked full time and couldn't get away. Jamie is technically the only person who we can officially pay as an employee. The foundation is set, dude. Now build and grow. This is a Grail lifestyle game written all over it. Yeah. Conventions really are exhausting too. Yeah, it seems like it. We got a buddy over there, Curtis. Yeah, it just seems like, and sending the pictures and stuff like that. I guess he hasn't been sending too many pictures of everything else. I think I'm mostly thinking of like the coverage I've been seeing of it. Yeah, it just looks like people running the booths. It can get exhausting for sure. Chronic pain from a car. Oh no. 10 hours a day is not. Yeah, I know, dude. Well, even if you didn't have that, dude, that's a lot. That's a lot. Slow creep towards 50. Can't wait for the next playthrough, man. This was awesome. Excited to get mine. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. I don't have too many boss battlers anyways, so this was cool to have. This was, I mentioned this before, but yeah, this was one of my most anticipated games. I was super excited. I think so far, like initial thoughts, really good. Really good. They are. I am excited to try, like to get into it a little bit more, to really start understanding some of these concepts. You know, kind of know when to play what. Maybe let's take out some minions and stuff like that. I do think the Broodmother, it was a very good starter. I didn't think it was too hard, but not too easy either. And I think the difficulty really came in with the rats. You really got to pay attention to those, because I feel like right when all the rats were out, she got the, what was it called? It was like the, she basically bumped their might dice up. I forget what it's called. Not Screech. Either way, Encourage. It was the Encourage. Each rat gains 1 extra might die. And then we had, yeah, everybody, there was like 5, I think, around the Ranger. Took her out in a one-shot. It was crazy, rolling like, I forget however many dice. But it was a lot of dice. But that was my fault for getting into that position. It kind of felt like at first it was like, oh, okay, we're just taking out the arcs and stuff like that. This is going well. All of a sudden, rats have 6 movement. They have mob. And we're taking a lot of damage. But it was cool. And I do really like this as well. Like, hey, you actually need all 4 Oathsworn to die. Instead of just like, I do kind of, like some of those games, when you lose at least 1 character, it can get kind of annoying. Like, I kind of wish Deep Madness, maybe you lost like 2 characters or something like that. But like in this, it's kind of forgiving in that, hey, you need all 4 Oathsworn to die. You can continue, but you have an option that you could do the hardcore mode that they're permanently dead. And I might try to play around with bringing in new characters as current Oathsworn die, just to get a mix of everything, like to, you know, get a feel for all the characters. But also in addition to that, you have to mark that they have died. You get an injury card. So they do come back, but you're going to have a negative effect to it as well. But not only that, you get an ally if there is one available, but the ally just isn't, you know, all too great. But it might be enough just to get you over that hump. So I like this. I think the balance is good so far. I feel like if we didn't take out the Broodmother, we did have a lot of attacks left. I was going to try to go all straight for the Broodmother, but if for some reason I started to notice we couldn't take her out, I think we would have started taking the rats out. But that's the thing, on almost every single card she has released a brood. So 3 more were going to be coming out, and then they were going to be activating right after the Broodmother. So either way, we're having like 3 rats come at us. What else? I like also the ability to play the ability cards for the defense. You know, if you're in a pinch, right, our Exile has some pretty crap defense of only 2. But, you know, if we play this Roaring Charge, we can add 2 to it. And that division, that can be huge, making this 4. Yeah. So instead of maybe taking 4 damage, maybe we're taking 2 or even 1. Something like that. You know, I do really like that. And also, you know, it would then just go into battle flow, which then could push other cards up. So it might not be the worst thing to play this. Even if you're going to save yourself maybe 1 damage or something like that, this is going to give you the ability to battle flow. You weren't going to use this card too much anyway in this next attack or whatever it was. So battle flow the rest of the cards that you really wanted to, and you might just save 1 damage. Stuff like that. So I really like that as well. Let's see. This game is literally a tiny, tiny portion of what we have planned. Wow, man. We have at least 5 narrated Oathsworn games like this planned, with a bunch of other genres planned just for Oathsworn. Wow, dude. Holy crap. Not to mention other IPs we've already developed. Wow, you guys are busy. We just wanted to build a presence and community with the first Kickstarter and hopefully build some trust so that everyone knows they can expect the best from us. That's all. Have you contracted Jay Cosmo for all of them? Yeah. Blade and Priest are personal faves. Exile is close third. Okay. Close third. I like it. I'm terrible playing the Witch. Jamie crushes everything with the Witch, though. Deadly character. Yeah, and I think that's, like, I don't think I'm going to want to play these characters through the entire 20-something campaign. I think I'm going to try, once I start to get the game down better, I think I'm going to try to do, like, maybe 2 characters as regular heroes, 2 companions, and maybe as the characters die, But that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like I'm playing as the real penitent right now, right? Or the real warbear. You have to really get the ability cards and stuff like that, and the special ability. So what I might do is like maybe do the exile and the ranger. If one of them dies, bring in a brand new character to replace them, still keeping these guys, and then maybe, you know, do something like that. But I really want to try over the course of the campaign and the playthroughs, try different characters. Mr. Cosmo has been incredibly gracious, and we should be able to have him narrate all future games. Such an incredible guy, dude. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. Michael Newsom, what's up, man? How's it going, brother? Outstanding. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, look, and Toby, keep me in your thoughts, dude, seriously, because, you know, I do a bunch of playthroughs, so if you guys ever have any, you know, future things that you would like me to show off, I'm, you know, I'll send you the address, my man. But that's awesome. I have been enjoying the game. Absolutely. Excited to see what else you have planned as well. So it sounds like you guys got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, which is awesome. But yeah, I'd love to show it all for you guys. Help you, you know, spread the love. Which I'm Warden at a Deadly Duo too. If you look at the ability cards close, there's a ton of cool things to pull off with them. The Warden can deflect attacks for the, and that was, when I was choosing these characters, one, I just chose the Exile just because I think he looks awesome. I wanted the Ranger for some ranged attacks. Penitent, I wanted like some guy with high defense, and the Warbear just looked awesome. But it was so hard to choose some of these characters just because they all look awesome to play as. And I do think there are some synergies like you're saying, that could really play off each other. And I think that would be really cool to explore for sure. So I read like the first few words of your sentence, and I said sending. And so I'll send you an email now with my personal email so you can contact me if you need anything at all. Awesome, Toby. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But yeah, so like I said, so far, initial thoughts have been really positive. And also, like I mentioned earlier and a few times already, I am going to try to have regular playthroughs of this. I would like to at least try to do one playthrough a week, just to try to get the campaign done in a semi-reasonable manner. But there's a lot. There's also a lot. I got to get a Company Heroes, Conan, Massive Darkness 2 gameplay. Campaign is, you know, I got to get through some of that as well. And then, yeah, some more Oathsworn. But I would like to keep this semi-regular to also keep the rules fresh, understand things a little bit easier. And I think it went really well. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. I think that's going to be the playthrough. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll try to help you out. But yeah, had a lot of fun. And I didn't mention the dice or the cards with the exploding dice. I love this, man. Anytime I see this in games, the potential for these huge moments, and we had one. We had a pretty big moment in there. We dealt a lot of damage. I think we dealt like 8 damage to one of the sides. But yeah, the dice just kept exploding. We kept getting more crits. I love this idea. That is one of the things I wanted to say as well that I didn't mention yet. With the dice, I feel like it can be tricky to find that mitigation in the games. You know, how do you balance out those bad rolls, right? What do you do for people? And I do like the tokens. I do really like the tokens. You got the reroll. You can only reroll once. The battle flow, but then you can also bump up your dice however you choose. And with the ability to add as many white dice as you want, I like that concept because, yeah, it can really pay off, but it also gives more potential for blanks in there. So I like this. But then just having these crits, it's just such a sweet feeling to just do a crit, and then a crit, and just have this huge attack. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. So yeah, I love it. I love going big, and fantastic. The combat will really speed up as you play more. Yeah, and that's the thing I'm excited about. Just having all of this speed up, understanding things. I can look at a certain situation, kind of have a better understanding about what to do in that situation. I'm excited for something like that. Thank you so much. No problem, Toby. Thank you. Thank you. Darn, just missed it. Miguel, what's up, man? I'll have to watch the VOD later. Good night, homie. All right, Miguel. Hey, appreciate you stopping by anyway, brother. Yeah, check the VOD. Let me know what you think, man. But guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. And then Tuesday, it's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. I'll be back with another playthrough. I haven't decided which game. But yeah, I am going to have another Oathsworn playthrough, Chapter 2, next week. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys next week. Again, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining. Toby, thank you so much. And everybody else that is still here, I really appreciate everything. You guys are fantastic. So guys, yeah, have a great night. I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.